Dave!
Hey, yo!
Let us know if you can hear us.
What?
Let us know how our sound is tonight. I think I got the microphones working.
Can you hear me now?
What?
What?
Let's see here. See, people are here already. It's Friday! Yay!
Is this thing on? Can y'all hear me now?
Hello, all. Sounds great. Thank you, Lisa.
Thank y'all.
And thank you, Karen. Okay. Well, before we get started, we're going to remember this week.
Welcome to the wonderful world of HungryHeath. Now, I am not a classically trained chef. What I am is a self-taught home cook. I have studied under several television chefs. I have a PhD from YouTube University and a black belt in Google Food. I love to cook. The only thing I love more than cooking is my wife, the sensational Shelly Eats Steak. Together, we host what you're watching right now, the Friday Night Feast. We'll cook up an entree, maybe a couple little snacks. We'll show you all how to do it, and we'll just sit around and just chew the fat with all you wonderful folks in the Hungry Horde. We look forward to this every Friday night. Thank you all for joining in, and thank you for showing up early to all just chew the fat amongst yourselves while you're waiting on us to iron out all the kinks. Thank you for your patience with us.
Yeah.
And thank you again. We got to give a huge shout out to the awesome folks over at Ketochow for donating the microphones to us.
That's what we got on.
Yeah. So
I finally figured it out, and with the help of
several people in the Hungry Horde.
Yes, thank you. Karen and Brian and Susan. No,
and Shauna.
Yeah, a lot of people helped us with
test
driving it. And then Karen says they can hear me good, but they can't hear you.
I got mine right here in my face. Can you hear me
She's
better?
Just kidding.
Oh. Always beating on the big guy.
But yes. All right, let's get started. Read some comments before we get going on the recipe. So,
is Shauna in here, or is she still out on her little?
I think
soiree?
She's at her retreat for the weekend.
Because she's the one that told us about this recipe, and it sounded amazing, so we figured we'd do it tonight.
Yeah, so thank you again, Shauna. It's called sheet. I hope I sound right there. Sheet pan shredded pepperoni. Now, the recipe actually is by Sugar-Free Mom, and I did put the link in the description, so if you want the full recipe, we're tweaking a little bit because,
we can't follow directions. We have to do it our way.
Right? So we're making some changes to it, but you get the general idea of how to make it. And then, of course, to go with it, we are doing our pork belly Brussels sprouts.
We already have it started in the oven right now. Yes.
If you've done the pork belly hashtag, do the hashtag pork belly rocks if you've been having the pork belly Brussels sprouts, because that is amazing. I want to know who all has actually tried making it. So that's going, and then we've got all of our setup here for the meal tonight, so I'm really excited.
And when did we get this? This is when we're in Phoenix, right?
Yeah, Tombstone, actually.
Yeah.
Tombstone, Arizona, and it's habanero olive oil, y'all. And it's got a nice little zing to it.
Yeah.
So that's the oil we're going to use.
That's the last bottle we have, too. We're going to have to go back and get some more.
I'm ready. I enjoyed Tombstone.
Yeah, we really did.
It was a fun little town. You know, they put on a little Tombstone show, right? Which, it's a little corny, to be honest. But the city itself, or the town itself, is a really cute town. I love all the little artsy stuff they have there. So it's a cute town to visit. So Hoovenit was here first. She got in 2 hours early so she could be first.
Nice.
That is awesome. And she's looking forward to it. And the exciting news.
Oh, yeah, but you got to tell me about that, or you're going to wait for 2 more people to arrive?
Well, I'm like already really behind on comments. So let's try to get caught up here. So Stacy's here. Welcome back. Betsy's back. Hey, Betsy. Glad to see you again. And then, oh, thanks, Sharon. Sharon's here. Hey, Sharon. She said, make sure you hit the thumbs up on your way in. Yes, thank you so much. That really helps us and helps the channels. The more interactions you get, the more it really does help the channel. So, like, the more you comment, if you go back and comment, any thumbs up, that helps as well. Anything like that definitely helps push basically up, so if somebody's looking for a recipe, then hopefully our video shows up.
You're guessing like about that size, right?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
So he's just slicing up some jalapenos.
It's fresh. I just got these today.
Yeah. Then Betsy said it's 25 degrees in Naperville, which is outside of Chicago. Wow. And I thought it was cold here when it got down to, what is it getting down to, 30 or something tonight?
I think
so. Sharon said she's in southern Ohio, and they're under a winter storm warning. Wow. That's not fun. Oh, and then Betsy said one time, I think Dr. B told it about what exactly meant and helped paid for these lives, but I don't remember now. What is it? I mean, that's Dr. Berry about what all helps with the lives.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I remember some of that. So, basically, things like the interactions and the comments, all of that definitely helps the channel. So, thanks for that. And then Karen said, we ended up with another 6 inches of snow last night. Jeez, Karen. But I'm ready for spring and flowers. We're in middle of Missouri. Oh, wow. Yeah, a lot of people I see are really ready for the spring already. I'm enjoying the semi-spring/winter. What?
This weather's just, it's crazy. It's like our weather here is almost like bipolar or something.
I think that's everywhere. It seems like everybody's having that.
And the recipe that we found does not actually call for a lemon, but we feel like it lends well with shrimp anyways, and this is about a week or two old.
Something
we need
like that.
to cook it or throw it away. So I'm just going to quarter it, and I'm hoping when it comes off the pan that I'll be able to zest it over the juice anyways over everything.
Yeah.
I'm just going to quarter it.
We're also adding jalapenos and mushrooms because, again, it's just our flavors, right? So Mary said, not really here, just got your notification, but I'm still at work. I'll pop in when I get home in an hour or so. I can't make it. I wanted to say hello. Hello, Mary. Thanks for stopping by.
Was that my phone just went off getting a notification?
No, that's mine.
Okay.
Sharon said it was in the upper 60s for a few days, and next week is going to be in the low 70s. Wow. That's changing.
So go ahead and cut the mushrooms too?
Yeah, quarter the mushrooms. So we got these big old mushrooms. You got them 50% off, right?
Yeah.
That was nice.
I was going to they had another one. I was going to buy it also, but I was like, well, if it's already marked down, I don't know how long it'll actually last. I think we might just be thrown away for them.
Yeah, because we're always looking for whatever's marked down. Glenda's here. Hey, Glenda, welcome back.
Look, I just cut that and quartered it. And look how big it still is.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice size.
We went to the steakhouse the other night, and they served, we ordered a side of mushrooms, and they served them to us whole. And we've never had them roasted that way before. And they were really, really good.
They were really good.
I'm going to try stealing that idea.
We went to, it's actually kind of different.
Yeah. It was only the second time we've ever been there.
Yeah, we went there like once 8 years ago. I don't know. But
it was 3 or 4. It was before we were keto.
Yeah, but this place, it's actually a steakhouse inside. Well, it was a Holiday Inn. Now it's a Comfort Inn, which is still owned by Holiday Inn.
But it was,
It was inside the hotel. Isn't that funny? So we went there, and I mean, the food was good.
Really
and
good.
What's good about it, because it is in a hotel, it's actually quite a bit less expensive.
Yeah. They're not so proud.
Right. Like, we got an 18-ounce bone-in ribeye for like $30, which, if you're familiar with going out to eat to a steakhouse, that's a pretty reasonable price for a bone-in ribeye. So, and then it came with a salad
Yeah.
and a side, which I got the Brussels sprouts, you got the asparagus.
Yeah, I just wanted something different.
Yeah, so that worked out really well, huh?
I was looking to see if I still need these.
For the shrimp.
Only reason why I really put them on is for the jalapenos. Because y'all watch me, I have a tendency to touch my face a lot. And I don't want to do that with the jalapenos on it, so.
Yeah. Carrie's here. Hey, Carrie. Welcome to the channel. He said, hello, everyone.
I'm going to go ahead and take the lid off while before I get my hands all mucked up.
He said the shrimp would have to tuck the pan in since it's a sheet pan.
Nice.
Scott is here. Welcome,
Another thing we forgot. I have what's left over of a whole red onion. We're just going to throw it in there. Y'all probably saw me the other night slicing it up on my mandolin. I've just been adding it to my lunch and my breakfast the whole week. This is what I have left over. We're just going to throw it in here too.
And then tomorrow we're going to try to make some pickled red onions, which is commonly served with barbecue.
Yeah.
And so be watching for that video to be coming out soon too. Sky's here. Hey, Sky. She says, hola, peeps. Thanks to Betsy Briggs for telling me about this channel. I'm slowly building a watch list for mini thanks keto. Aw, well, welcome to our channel.
Well, read the list because I can't see it. You know, my eyes are still jacked up.
So the seasoning, we got this at Charleston. They have like a little spice shop, and it's called, it's faded, Carolina Sunshine Spice Blend. And so what's in it is sea salt, orange zest, green peppercorn, well, some of it's faded, ginger, lemon zest, lime zest, and rose petals.
And when we bought it, it was in a small little baggie, little Ziploc kind of thing. And I emptied it into this old shaker jar, and we peeled the label off and put it on here so we would remember.
That's why, if you're familiar with Fiesta.
Yeah.
But, so I thought this would be really good to go with a shrimp, right? Because that's kind of light, and all those zest will really bring out the flavors, too. Let's get a couple more comments, and then we'll get busy on the shrimp. Sky said, lovely early evening here in Palm Springs. Oh, nice. 80 degrees and sunny. Wow, that sounds nice. And she said, I have a doctor. Oh, she's so on her watch list. She's got Dr. Barry, Nisha, perfect. 2KK, awesome. Ketochow, oh, they're really good. Ketogenic Woman, yes. Who else? I would add
my ketogenic family.
Yeah, she's
Terry
good.
is a friend of ours, and she's really awesome. She's in San Antonio.
She doesn't put out a lot of videos, but she's good.
And then also, she is neighbors with Nurse Cindy.
Yes.
And Nurse Cindy does stuff, and then they even sometimes will team up together and put out videos.
Yeah, so
I would watch theirs.
Ask Nurse Cindy on Facebook, though, not on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But she'll go live, and sometimes she'll be with Terry and a few other people there in San Antonio.
She'll guest on Terry's
YouTube. And I've hung out with Nurse Cindy before. She's such a hoot.
Yes.
But then I would also say Matreya's channel, Radical Geek.
In fact, Sunday you need to tune in at 5:30 Central for her coffee talk.
Yes, especially if you love coffee, you learn so much about coffee.
She has taught us a whole bunch about cooking too. But
she does like a cheese Friday. So today she put out a cheese ball recipe that I'm like, I wished I could have cheese. It sounded so good.
All right.
With the green chili in it.
And Keto Brick. Every Wednesday at 5 p.m. they do a segment called Live at 5.
Yeah.
They do question and answers.
Yeah, under Live Savage. So if you're really into fitness.
Yes.
And especially like bodybuilding, but fitness and keto, that's a great channel. I would also say Bronson's channel.
Yes. I can't remember what his name is.
Apex.
Yeah, Apex,
that's a good one. There's so many great channels.
Watch Autumn Keto. Hers is really good too.
Hers is a lot of fun too. And then also Nicole with Cool Kid Keto.
Yeah, which our neighbor.
They have a fun channel. She does a lot of like budget videos. So if you're interested in budget meal planning, she does a lot of that. So that's a lot of fun too. There's so many great
She
channels.
deserted us tonight for them to go some weird concert or something. What's more fun than the Horde? We're going to talk to her later about this.
I think she's having a lot more fun at the concert.
Whatever.
Hey, Jen's here.
Hey, how you doing?
She goes, it's snowing in Louisville right now.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, Jen.
Yeah, that's Autumn
Stay warm.
neighbor too.
Yes.
I forgot about that. That's
Well,
cool too.
stay warm. Oh yeah, Joe Ray.
Oh
Thank
yeah,
you.
I can't sing the song though.
Yeah, Joe Ray Faso Me Keto. right? I know I butchered that. She has a great channel too, and she's a lot of fun. She also does a lot of meal prep. She'll show the recipe and everything she made for the whole week.
A lot of her stuff looks really delicious.
Yes, and they are very. She made some a green chili stew that I definitely want to try. Just lots of great ideas out there. So thank you. Oh, Lisa's back. She goes, hey, everyone. Finally get to join a live. Welcome back, Lisa. Oh, yeah. And see, there's just so many great channels. Karen said Steve from Serious Keto. Yeah, that's what and then that reminds me, because of the S, Slap-a-Sticks channel. He does, he has his kids on there a lot. So if you've got kids, that's a good channel.
What is it? Slap-a-Stick Keto, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just Slap-a-Stick Keto. That's a good one.
80 Keto.
Oh, an 80 Keto.
Yeah.
I know, now she's going to be like, oh my goodness. Now his channel's really good too. He does, I mean, his, like us, we're like beginner level as far as the video graphics, and he's like professional.
That's what he does for a living.
Yeah, but he will do sometimes with Sarah. That's his wife.
And that's a beautiful segment.
We love Sarah.
Yeah, she's a hoot.
And then he will also do a lot of interviews with other people in the keto community.
Yes.
And he'll do some recipe videos. So he's a really good channel too. What?
The Carnivore Doctor.
Yeah, I like her.
She's mostly on Instagram, but every once in a while she'll put out a YouTube video too.
Yeah, but they're very short. So it depends.
A lot of recipe videos.
Yeah, if you're into carnivore, then we've got a whole nother line of carnivore people. Lisa said, just finished eating dinner, but I'll be making for a few, gonna clean up the kitchen. Awesome. Oh, 22 Cute Cats here said, hi, Heath and Shelly, everyone. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. And then Jen said, oh my, I'm having the best dinner right now. Pulled pork and cheese in a low-carb tortilla, smothered in Joe Ray's chili, topped with cheese and sour cream. Oh, wow, that sounds amazing.
And speaking, I don't know why, but when she said pulled pork, it reminded me, I was listening to a podcast earlier. One of my favorite, well, actually, pretty much the only one I listen to anymore is Chris Jericho's. And I'm about 4 years behind on it. I'm just playing catch up. Well, they were playing one of the advertisements was for Domino's Pizza. And they did some kind of, they did, I don't remember what they were calling it, but it was the pizza had pulled pork, brisket, and bacon on it.
Oh, we can do that.
I know, that's what I was thinking.
That's easy.
One of our favorite things to do, we were watching a video earlier about it too, was we'll either look at a menu or watch a commercial, or a lot of times when I'm just driving around seeing
signs.
Yeah, billboards. I'll see restaurants, menu, whatever they're doing. I was like, oh, I can keto that.
Yeah.
We get a lot of our ideas by doing that. And when I heard the advertisement about that, I was like, oh, let's do that.
Yeah. You want to get the shrimp so we can start combining everything?
Yes.
So he's going to get the shrimp to put in this bowl, and then you want to put the butter in.
If I'm up, I'm just putting it right here.
Oh, I was going to say you want to put the butter in the microwave for just like 15 seconds to warm it back up.
Sure. Since it's going to get on here anyways, I'm going to lay it on the tray.
Yeah, there you go. Carla's here. Welcome back, Carla. She says, hello, everyone. It's snowing and sleepy in South Arkansas right now. It was in the 70s the last 2 days. Crazy. That is crazy. Oh, Betsy said yum. Oh, Matreya's here. Welcome back, Matreya. Yeah, we
were just
finished the cheese video like 5 minutes before.
And we were just singing your praises, telling another viewer to tune into you.
Yeah.
Also, on Sunday especially.
Oh, Teresa, welcome back, Teresa. Thanks for joining us. Yeah.
All right, here's my shrimp, and these are what was it? It was Key West what?
It's just Key West pink shrimp.
Hey, look, they're pretty good size.
I think it's the light's a little too bright. It's all white. There you go.
Well, but they can tell how size it is just from my hand, all right? So I'm just going to spread these out.
No, just throw them in here.
Oh,
it all goes in this bowl.
Oh, that bowl, okay.
Yeah.
Because I said, why not just do it in this bowl?
Oh, because it was all clear. I thought it looked prettier on camera.
All right.
So we've got about a pound of shrimp here. And then Sky said, I usually spend my winter months split between Mexico, Arizona, and California.
Oh, damn, I messed it up.
What?
Well, because this spoon was supposed to be for the...
oh, that's fine.
For the garlic.
The rest of the year, I travel with my son all over the world.
That's
Any
amazing.
place that's 70 and above.
That's amazing.
That sounds like the dream.
Right?
Now, don't pour that yet. You got to put all the veggies in.
Yeah, I was just trying to break it up.
Yeah.
So, if y'all just saw me, I just, slice up that mushroom. You want to put the shrimp,
Everything.
the lemon in there now too?
Yeah, all of it.
And the help.
But stand like on this side so that you're not covering the camera.
Okay.
So you can pour it in here. There you go. Oh, well, you still did it. Pour from, there you go.
Well, this way I can see what I'm doing.
That's awesome though, Sky. I would love to do
bowl.
that.
We're going to need a bigger boat.
Yeah, you'll stir it, and then you don't forget the shrimp, the mushrooms. The tomatoes.
How many you want? You said just a handful?
Yeah, do a couple handfuls, and then one more, and then get the pepperoni, and then just get like a strip. So 10 slices of this brand. It's Feroci, or I don't know how you say it. A lot lower. Feroci, I don't know. It's pretty clean pepperoni. We're going to take out a sleeve of it, which is 10 slices, and then just cut them in half.
Did we get these at H-E-B or at Sprouts?
Yeah. You get them at both. Reichwin's here. Hey! She goes, hi, Horn
Here,
folks.
my hands are all jacked up.
Yeah, I agree. Jen said, come to Ketopalooza in September, Sky.
Yes.
Yes.
She's hosting that to celebrate my birthday.
Oh, goodness, y'all. Okay. Whoops. Let's see here. Beat that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And you want these in half?
Yeah, just go ahead and slice right down the middle. And that's the one thing I like about this brand is it like re-sticks around the edge there.
Then we'll separate these, right?
Yeah, separate them and throw them in there. And then throw your onions next. I'm just going to throw that there. We're doing a lot of throwing tonight.
Yeah, we should have threw this in a bigger bowl.
It'll be
My
fine.
big oven mitts are going to...
Aw, Maitreya said, love seeing you delightful horde friends. Aw. That's awesome. We love seeing everybody here. We get so excited when it's about to start. Heath always wants to go early.
Well, because y'all have seen us the last few weeks when we had all these little mishaps. I figure if we go early, we can iron all that out.
Michelle said, happy Friday. So happy to join a Friday night live stream. Well, we're happy you joined us. And Karen said, hey, yo, you look and sound wonderful.
Thank you.
Purple Lady Texas is here. So I'm just going to, I hope you got your package, Debbie, that we sent to you.
Oh, we threw this too.
Yeah. So I'm just throwing in generous seasoning here. And then move the butter to you. So I'm going to throw in a couple more in here.
All of my fingers too?
Yeah, all over your fingers. If I don't get it on his fingers, what's the point? And then here, I'm going to do...
Is that big too? Is that spoon too big?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice heaping of garlic because, seriously, who puts 1 clove of garlic?
What size is that? That's just already minced garlic.
Yeah, it's just
and
minced garlic.
we found it at H-E-B. It was on sale, so we got 2 or 3 of them.
Okay. And then what you're going to do is then drizzle the butter and oil mixture Kind of all over, and then you'll start tossing it.
Okay.
You can use the spout, too.
Well, we're not using the right bowl. Why don't we use this correctly?
I would have poured it all over, but too late. And then start turning it. Or using the spoons that you could.
Why not just use...
Okay.
Why don't you use my hands? Because I'm fixing to make a mess anyways.
Look, grab the... You see that? Okay, good. And just kind of toss it in there lightly, because you're going to throw it on the pan, too.
Why don't you
grab
all that out of the way, and I'll pull the pan closer to me.
Okay. Well, you just got to be gentle when you're tossing. Or, yeah, I can't really grab the pan. Just do like this.
Okay, move those two. Because if it comes off, at least it'll come off in there.
There you go. Lisa said, sounds great. Welcome, Lisa. Wow, Kerry said he can hear us all the way to Texas, which isn't that far because we're in Texas.
What part of Texas is he in?
Yeah, where are you at? We're outside of Houston. Jen says, it looks perfect, guys. Thanks. Mary said, I'm in the office alone. I'm ear hustling. Feels like I'm being a bad kid. Sounds good, though. Awesome, Mary.
Yeah, I'm done with this. I hate using small bowls. I'm going to step off camera for a second and put this in the sink, and I'm going to toss these again. Just kind of clearing this out of my way.
And then I've already got the oven preheated at 355, and we'll be getting going there. Ex-Horsted is here. Hey, Renee. She goes, I hear you just left work on the car speakers. Awesome. Strong71 said, hi, y'all. I'm not late after all. No, we'll wait for you. Sky said, hear you just fine. First time here. Excited to check you out. Thank you.
You know what would be good, I think? Dust these one more time.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking, too. Great minds think alike. Carrie said, y'all need the good oil for the Friday. 22Q Cat said, your sound is better than last week's. Success.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I think we may have got this figured out. And then, like I said,
wow, y'all.
We got to give a shout out to the wonderful folks over at Ketochow.
Yes.
And if Miriam pops in tonight, because I know Chris won't,
we'll
tell him thank you again.
I'm going to take a good picture of my husband. Oh, my gosh, y'all. This looks good.
It does.
And I wish there was actually smell-o-vision. Like Emerald has always said, we need smell-o-vision because not only is the pork belly smelling amazing, but the fresh flavors here. This is a perfect spring dish. So I'm really excited about this. But doesn't that look so pretty? Let me show a little up here. I love all the colors. So you get that bright yellow a little bit with the lemon. And then look at the pretty green from the jalapeno. The red with the pepperoni and the tomatoes. And then a little bit of the purple with the onions. And then once this goes in, and then those shrimp will start turning a pretty color as well. They should turn kind of a pink red.
You're saying I can't move the camera anymore, though, like I used to?
No, you shouldn't.
Okay, no problem.
But there we go. He's just going to stick it in the oven. Set the oven for 6 minutes. And then we'll check on it. All right.
Oh, right in the face.
Oh, Michelle said, sounds great. Oh, yay, Randy's here. Hey, Randy.
Rand can cook. And
right.
You can too.
And then Susan says, good evening. Welcome back, Susan. Oh, Jen says, Shelly, move the laptop over a little so we can see your beautiful face.
Okay, we're done with the seasoning now, right?
Yeah.
Oh, give me. Give me that one too. We don't need it.
No, we do for the Brussels sprouts.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Are we going to or no? Or are you going to use the plate?
I'm just going to use the plates.
Oh, okay, because we could do like this.
Okay, we'll do that then. And then we'll have to mess with the plates.
And then
we'll just be all heathens.
The measuring cup looks like it's about ready to fly off the counter here.
Oh, no.
Okay, is that better, Jen? Carrie said, my first time here, and I love to tell bad puns. Oh, we know, Carrie. We've definitely been on the other lives and seen your puns.
And on 2KK.
Right, and in the 2KK group.
He's like the leader of the dad jokes.
Sky said, another man who cooks. He does cook, and he cooks really well. That's kind of, if you're new here, since we have some new people, we, even pre-keto, have always loved to cook. We used to call ourselves foodies, but I feel like that's kind of like a, I don't know. I don't like the term so much. We just have always enjoyed cooking. We've enjoyed looking, like he was saying earlier, where we would get inspiration from other people on how to cook the food. Or
how you found the pork belly Brussels sprouts. She actually saw that at somebody. We were looking for a restaurant to go to.
Yeah.
And we always check the menu first before we go and make sure that there is going to be something keto for us. And she saw that on there. She's like,
yeah,
why don't we start
something
doing that?
very close to that. And I was like, oh, we can make that. I think they put like honey or something else in it.
Yeah.
I was like, well, we don't need that. But there's always inspiration everywhere, right? When it comes to food. And I think that's the best thing to me. You know, recipes to me is like, what do they call it? Like free publication, because everybody can make their own recipe and put your own spin on it. So don't feel like, oh, I have to follow a recipe. The only time you really have to truly pay attention to a recipe is if you're baking something, because baking does require more precision. But when it comes to cooking,
so cold.
Have fun with it. Enjoy. So if something calls for, like, Heath does not like olives.
No.
Don't put it in there. Even if the recipe calls for it, you know, say, you know what? I don't care for olives. I'm going to use this instead, which usually if they're looking for olives.
She must go outside is what it is.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
That's our dog, Delilah.
Come on, baby.
Go.
All right.
No, she doesn't want to go out.
She does. She just doesn't know it yet. Good girl.
So, you know, you just find olives are usually something kind of salty, a little acidic in there. And that's, so you just kind of replace it with something like that. And then you can make the dish your own. Oh, Lisa, thank you. She says the video quality is good too.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
And then Matrea says, yeah. Exhausted said driving. So if y'all see a bot, please tag me.
Aw.
Jerry said, good evening, y'all. Happy Friday.
Yes, sir.
65 days until the low carb cruise.
I'm excited about that.
Are you ready? Michael
I've been
Buffer, let's get ready to party. And
right.
then, oh, thank you so much. What? Right Family just joined the channel.
Nice. Thank you.
Thank you, Right Family. That's so awesome. Thank you to coming and join the Hungry Horde.
Dang, that's good.
What is it? What did you just have?
A piece of onion.
Oh.
I love red onions. They're really my favorite.
Carrie said they were ironing out the kinks. I don't see the ironing board or the water hose. It's behind the camera. We make sure we get things just so.
Yes.
Reichwood said, being retired lets me roam at will. That's awesome. That's a goal one day for sure.
Right?
Of course, we're thinking, if we can, we want to retire to cruising and just cruise the world. Exhausted said, hi all, listening and driving.
Wow.
Jerry said, Heath, might want to move the mic up on the label.
On the label?
On the lapel. I guess that's what.
I can't move it up. It doesn't go any fire. It's right on my collar.
Well, maybe do like this.
Where it chokes me? Okay.
Yeah, he's choking now. Or you're going to have to pull it out when you speak. Because I probably just got really loud.
Or just enunciate more.
Matrea said,
From the diaphragm.
Weekend retreat. I'm looking forward to this. She has mentioned it before, and I haven't tried it.
Oh, nice.
Well, I'm excited to try it. When I saw Shauna mention this, I was like, ooh, that looks really good. Like shrimp and pepperoni. Yes, please.
And if y'all saw my little promo picture, that's actually Shauna's that she sent us.
Yeah.
So I gotta tell her thank you again for that as well.
Oh, Blue Dove's here. Hey, Blue Dove.
What's up, Jamie?
She became a member too. Hey, Jamie, thank you. She says, hey, yo, hungry horde mates and horde masters.
And thank you, Jamie. Also, we told on ourselves the other night because when we went out to meet you to deliver that porking good.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody told us that we could drive out to see her now, too.
Oh, yeah. We got a little comment about that. Oh, you could drive 3 hours, huh? And then speaking of, Renee said, it's been a week, Karen.
Okay, so what am I pulling out now? What was that timer for?
That was the 5 minutes, so you're just going to pull out the 6 minutes, right?
Yeah.
You're going to pull it out and just kind of toss everything in the sheet pan and see how it's looking.
Well, I'm going to do it over here so you can see it too. Tongs?
Yeah,
or
tongs
the skillet.
will work.
I mean, not skillet,
the tongs. Jen says his shirt is so oversized it looks like a V-neck on him.
Blah, blah, blah. We're playing that game again tonight?
Yeah. See, just like do this. Just kind of
Yeah,
toss
I'll do
it
it.
again.
I don't mind.
And that's our cheap. Isn't that where did you get that?
What?
Tongs that you're using.
Those are my dad's.
Oh, okay. Karen said, okay, I'm switching accounts so Brian will be on the computer and keeping up with the chat. I'll be on my phone to keep numbers up. Oh, thank you, Karen. Lisa said, I made the pork belly 4 times.
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome, Lisa. I hope you have enjoyed it.
Another pro tip on that. When you go buy the whole slab of pork belly, I pull it out of the cooler, the little tin or the container, wherever it's at, and I walk over to the butcher and ask him to slice it for me. I tell him I want like roughly 1-inch squares.
Yeah.
And then I don't have to mess with it when I get home. I think this is good.
Carrie said, I can't afford pork belly or bacon. I know it is a luxury. I have to admit, it is a luxury. But, always look, because one time we went to Sprouts and got bacon for 99 cents a package. So you just never know what you're going to find out there as far as, prices on things. Randy said, HungryHeath had a Randy had a ribeye for dinner.
Nice.
Wow.
That's what
Randy.
we're having tomorrow night.
Yeah, he was able to find some good ribeyes at the grocery store today. Yes, put it back in for, I would say, 5 more minutes.
All right.
And then also,
morning, boss.
While you're there, my sous chef, do you mind checking on the Brussels sprouts, see if they need to be flipped too?
They do.
Jerry said, get my belly.
5 minutes, you said?
Well, after you put the Brussels sprouts back.
Okay, I'm going to bring them out.
Lisa's back. Oh, Linda's here. Hey, Linda. She goes, hello, all. It's been snowing today. Wow, because Linda's in Texas, so it's snowing up there. Remember, she met us over near Texarkana.
Oh, that's right. That's when we met Blue Dove the first time, wasn't it?
No, that was the
second.
Maybe, I don't know. Now I'm all lost track.
So there's our fabled pork belly Brussels sprouts.
Oh, they might be done. I think they're done. Those are nice and dark.
Don't you want to toss them?
Yeah, and then get me the vinegar, please.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, awesome.
You know what I can do, though, to hold them warm until the other's done? I can just slip that into the Fry Daddy, the air fryer. Oh. I'm not going to turn it on. I'm just going to close it and put it in there.
I think the cast iron's going to keep it.
Okay. So just leave it alone?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then put the timer on 5 minutes, please. Okay. So this is our Brussels sprouts and pork belly. Which, y'all, we ran out of Brussels sprouts. We've been buying 2 packages of Brussels sprouts, and we ran out.
I bought 3 packs today.
We ran out halfway through the week, so I haven't had it in a couple days. Okay, there we go.
And then we did, obviously, yeah, exactly. We pulled a little switcheroo. We want to try something different.
Oh.
And we bought 2 heads of cabbage.
Yeah, they're at Aldi. If you had an Aldi near you, it's 45 cents a pound for cabbage. And did you find the corned beef?
Yes,
for
I got 2 of them.
$3.99?
That's the other thing I bought. Remember I told you there was 2 other things I put in the other fridge? I got 2 packages of corned beef, and at H-E-B I bought 2 packs of St. Louis style pork ribs. We're gonna be smoking.
Nice. Ooh, that'll be good.
All right.
Hi, Wright family.
Hey.
Wright family's here. Hey, Elizabeth and
Howdy,
Shannon
howdy, howdy.
and Chris and Brantley. And Elisa said, hey there, Heath and Shelly.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Awesome. Oh, thank you, Carrie. He said he liked our button over and over and over again.
Nice, thank you.
Lisa said, what's on the menu tonight? We are making the sheet pan shrimp and pepperoni. In the description is the link to Sugar Free Mom for the full recipe.
The lights just flicker?
Oh,
I thought I saw it.
Oh, did it?
I thought
Anybody else see the lights flicker? Because I didn't.
Or am I just seeing things again?
Nah, not you. Hey, Auntie, welcome
Hey.
back. That's
Slide over just
awesome.
a touch.
Yeah.
I just don't want the plate falling off.
Lisa said bluebonnets have already started blooming in Austin.
Oh, nice.
And it'll be 30 degrees tomorrow morning. Oh, how exciting. Oh, I do love Austin area.
Yes.
Y'all have, it's just beautiful out there.
I saw one of my favorite things to do now, I'm so weird about this, is reading the news feature on Facebook. And one of the articles I stumbled across was the best coffee houses in each state.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not even a coffee fan. But the one I just want to know what Texas's was. And I can't remember the name of the joint, but it was a place in Austin.
Oh, wow. Jamie said, are we guessing the exciting news? Did you hear back on the new job?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So I'll get in that just a couple minutes. I promise. Carrie said he won't have mushroom in the video for all the mushrooms. Bride said, great evening, y'all. So happy for Friday and hanging out with the horde. Those mushrooms look awesome. Well, welcome back, Brian. Those mushrooms do look awesome. And they were 50% off.
Yeah, did they hear us discussing that part? Because it was one of the big containers. They actually had 2 of them marked down. I started to buy them. I was like, well, I don't know if we're going to get through it in time or am I just throwing it away for them?
Yeah, Randy, breaking news, right? We don't want to have to throw it away. Oh, wow. Jamie said her sister was born on Friday the 13th.
Oh, wow.
And her parents were married on Saturday the 14th. Wow. Gigi's here. Welcome back,
howdy.
Yeah. Let's see. Ryan said, my mother always claimed she held on as long as she could so I'd be born on the 14th instead of the 13th. She made it so I won't dispute it. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
That's too funny. Lisa said, I can't wait for the video. I've been wanting to try and make pickled onions. Awesome. Well, we got a lot of videos to make this week, and we're finally going to do our origin story.
Yeah.
And then also, let's see, what else was there? Of course, your Emma's Journey.
Well, yeah.
And there was
that one.
the one recipe I did. What was it?
Well, that one's already done. I just got to edit it.
Yeah, which one is that? Another video. And then I think there was something else we were going to try to do too. So we got a lot of plans this weekend. So good thing we're not going anywhere tomorrow, right?
No, because remember, I got to get my meds. I forgot to go today.
You could get up in the morning and go do that by yourself.
Oh, okay. I just figured while we're out, we'll go eat lunch.
No. Jamie said, we finally opened up and tried the stupid hot porky good. I finally found a chip that I can have just one for the rest of my life. Oh, that's awesome.
Showtime.
Trey said, oh, I love the stupid hot. Yes, those are good.
But a trick we found, if you go ahead and just mince it all up and make the pork panko out of it, it's not that hot, actually.
Oh, Gary said he's gone 42 days without coffee. Well, he could do you one better. He's gone
46 years. No.
46 years.
No, because You and Maitreya tricked me and got me into it now.
How did we trick you?
Because y'all kept telling me how great it was, and then you got me on that Dutch Brothers. Remember that they have that?
Oh, I got him an iced one once.
Twice.
Or twice. So yes, you think that's done?
I don't know.
Maitreya said it's snowing there too.
Wow.
Ooh, that looks good.
Can they see that though? Well, if you bring it back to you a little bit, it'll be in frame better.
Wow, y'all.
What if I just move the whole thing to the right?
I mean, you can a little bit.
See, look, now they can see that better.
Yeah. Do you want to put? Let's see how the pepperoni is.
I want it a little crispy. You want to do it on the broiler?
That's what I was gonna ask.
Let me turn it on. So I gotta go clear off, and then broil.
Well, pepperoni's good. So here, I'm gonna
Maybe we
try
should have
to
did the
do
whole package.
pepperoni.
Oh, you know, be good in this too.
Oh. Huh.
Sausage.
Well, yeah. Here, I'm just trying to cover some of the shrimp up so that I don't want them to really get burned.
Okay.
And then put these veggies on top and the pepperoni on top. Okay, just stick it under there for just a minute or two at the most.
Do a quick drive-by.
Yeah. Right Family said we're supposed to get 6 to 8 inches of snow.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Jamie said she's weaning off coffee slowly. Don't want the nasty withdrawal. That's for sure.
I'm going to do 2 minutes.
Okay. Lisa said it snowed here this morning into early afternoon, but wasn't significant and didn't stick. Oh, goodness. That's good. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Jerry. He said, don't forget Black Tie Kitchen. Thank you.
That's a good one, too.
Oh, and Randy said Indigo Neely. Yes. And then Jerry said Keto Connect. Yes, definitely. Oh, yes. Thank you. Susan said Dr. Sivas.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jerry said there's Marie Emmerich. Jamie said, I follow lots of carnivore channels now. After a St. Patty's Day party next week, I'm going plant-free until the cruise. Nice.
Steak and butter, gal.
Oh, yeah. If you're into carnivore steak, there's a lot of carnivore options. That's for sure. Oh, yes. There you go. Jerry says, all day I dream about food. She does have some great recipes and books if you're into cookbooks. Jamie said, forgive my lack of tagging everyone back. I can barely read the chat on this thing.
Aw.
Sorry. Maitreya said, I'm so glad to be here with y'all tonight. It's been a scary day here. There was a highway shooting.
Oh, no.
Oh, my gosh, Maitreya. I'm so sorry. I hope everyone's okay.
Bueno.
Oh, gosh. That is scary. Lisa said, what are y'all putting in the shrimp? We just added, of course, pepperoni, hence the name, right? And then we put jalapeno, red onion, mushrooms, tomatoes, little grape tomatoes.
20 seconds left. I'm cutting.
And then we had a lemon, so we put the lemon on there too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Maitreya said, several people I know were on this stretch of highway, and one of them caught part of it on video. Oh, my gosh. Maitreya, that is so scary. Oh, goodness. Jamie said, we're shopping for a smoker. What are the easiest to use that we can use some of our own cut wood and not have to buy pellets?
The one I got last time was just from, I can't remember the brand name, but it was one of the ones at Home Depot. Yeah. Or no, it was Academy.
Academy, yes. I'm just going to take a picture of this. But I think, aren't most of the pellet smokers, do they have one that's a pellet or a wood? Or
no,
you're either pellet or your wood, right?
Yeah, it's either or.
Yeah. So if you, I'm going to tell you, here's the difference to me. A traditional smoker where you use wood, you're going to be doing a lot of back and forth, checking on it, right?
Babysitting it.
You definitely have to get a thermometer of some type of meat thermometer or else you're just going to be, getting up all the time, checking the fire constantly. And it's a huge learning curve with a regular smoker. So for the first, 5 or 6, use something cheap like ribs.
Yeah.
And then, so whenever we had the traditional smoker, I left it all to him. I don't have the patience for that. When we got the pellet smoker, I will cook on that. It's easy. The pellet smoker, it has an app, but at least ours does. It has an app. You put in the app and you just start and put what temperature you need. It regulates the temperature, and then it makes it so much, almost foolproof.
Yeah, I call it my easy bake oven.
Yeah. So if you're wanting something to where you don't have to have a lot of barbecue knowledge, go with the pellet smoker. It'd be worth the extra investment. If you like the challenge of learning and take joy into knowing how to do your own smoke or smoked meat, then go with the traditional smoker. You can get them pretty cheap. Let's see.
Which one?
I guess the spoon? I don't know. I was just going to use my fork.
For this?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was going to do.
You're just a heathen, huh?
The pork belly bite.
That's so good.
Thank
Go ahead
you.
for the shrimp first.
Okay. And Reichwin said, y'all need a bigger bowl. See?
I told you.
Now, good thing about this is you can rub it in all the juices down
that's
there.
Good. Sounds really good. All right, look. What?
The shell.
Next time we do this, though, we're going to cut up a fresh onion so bigger pieces will be here. Because these almost shriveled away.
That shell or shelled shrimp was not shelled.
Who's the one who did that?
I'm just saying. But thank you, Reichwin. He definitely always wants a bigger bowl.
We're going to need a
Thank
bigger
you,
bowl.
Renee. Lisa said, that's what I was thinking. Let's see here. Oh, Carrie said he's by the Gulf Coast. Well, what part of the Gulf Coast? Like Galveston? Or are you near, like, Corpus?
South Padre.
Yeah.
That's kind of a long journey.
He said Houston's not that far from me. Oh, cool. Yeah, we're way on the north side of Houston. So I've got a mushroom and a pepperoni, and then I'm going to get the shrimp. Oh, I should get a little piece of jalapeno too, right,
yes,
y'all?
you should.
Like, to
Use
me,
the tongs and get it closer to you. Or get the one underneath the tongs
I
right there.
guess I could just use something by me. What's the fun in
No,
that?
I'm just saying, why fight with it? We got all those tools.
And then, okay, so here's like the little trifecta bite, right? Well, I guess it's a quadrifecta, right?
Mm-hmm. And there's that lemon you wanted. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I think what I'm saying, though. Next time we're going to do this, we're using sausage instead of the pepperoni.
Well, the pepperoni is good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good use for pepperoni. Oh, wow. I'm going to have one of these tomatoes. You know what we need? The Redmond's real salt. The smoke.
This one?
Wow, yeah. Oh, wow. And Jamie grew up on the Gulf Coast. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So here's the... Oh, we're almost out. I just put the smoked salt in the shaker, but this is the hickory smoked
You
salt.
want to refill it? The bag's right there behind us.
But then I'd have to open a new bag.
So, then we get to use the new bag. And then, when you're refilling it, If you spill a little bit, it'll just land on this.
Oh, look, that's perfect. Ooh. So, there's Redmond's. And remember, we are affiliates with Redmond's, too. I'm going to get another Brussels sprout. And then Reichwood said, everyone has these beautiful glass bowls, but they are too small. I always plan on bowls twice as big as what I need.
Thank you.
Sharon said, tonight's dinner looks great. Thank you.
Because all the food fit in the bowl, but that doesn't give you any room to work in the bowl. I need a piece of this.
This is so good, y'all. Randy said, that looks yummy. Thank you. Jamie said, very colorful. Taste the rainbow. Thank you. Maitreya said, looks great. I love shrimp. Awesome. Yeah, who's a shrimp lover? Jamie said, I'm no longer a foodie. I'm a meaty. That's right. And thank you, Right Family, coming a channel member. That's awesome. Maitreya laughed. Okay. Renee said, sorry, been multitasking because I'm also still in Ramanar Foster Rescue Group and getting a local one found on the path to it forever.
That's awesome.
Oh, no, Renee. Sabrina's here. Hey, Sabrina.
I lost my pepperoni.
Uh-oh. She goes, hey, everyone, I'm late. Signing on. Had a ladies' night. Out trying on ball gowns and hats for a Kentucky Derby ball fundraiser.
Oh, wow.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Wow, that's cool. Well, let's see here. And there's Jamie. Thank you, Jamie. And let's see here. I see a lot of people talking. Jerry said, I made Patty and me chocolate Ketochow waffles.
Nice.
And added some Lily's chocolate chips to them. Yummy. That does sound yummy. Thank you. What else is everybody having right now?
I just found a perfect bite. A piece of the pork belly and the shrimp and a little bit of onion on it.
Oh, Carrie said there's only a discount store of Sam's there.
Oh, wow.
You can find a lot of discounts at Kroger for sure.
Yes.
Jamie said I got some nice ribeye, 60% off this morning. Wow, Jamie, that's awesome. Planning to try my very first sous vide. Yay! Nan's here. Hey, Nan, welcome.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. You know what I haven't had yet? It's tomatoes.
Oh. Renee said she's been going through 2 bags of the Brussels sprouts each week, too. Wow, every once in a while you get a little bit of the heat from that habanero olive oil.
Right?
This is good, and this would be a great one, if you had a big family or get-together, because then they could just pick out the things, like, I'm not crazy about onions, so he can have all the onions. 22 Cute Cat said, I need the pork belly of Brussels in my life. Yes, you do. I agree. Everybody should. Let's see. Maitreya said, I love skirt steak. Oh, yeah. Skirt steak is good. I especially like it when it's on sale. Brian said, never hesitate to buy mushrooms like that. You can dehydrate them in the oven.
Oh!
And then reconstitute them in some water.
Thank you. It's a good idea.
Wow! That's a very good idea.
What video was it we were watching the other day? When he made, he took all the trimmings off of his steak, his brisket, remember? And then he melted it down with his mushrooms.
That was Meat Church.
Yeah. Or was it?
Yeah, it was Meat Church.
Or was it How to Burger? No, not How to Burger, right? Okay.
It was Meat Church.
But he took all his mushrooms and put it all down, and what was it? Not sous vide. What did he do?
He put it in a Dutch oven with all the
trimmings off of his brisket, and then took it and then made it liquid, and then took all the liquid and injected the brisket with that. I'm already getting full.
Well, this is a high protein meal for sure,
Yeah.
so you do have to add some good fat to it. JD said she's such a spice wuss. She made Joe Ray's green chili and doubled everything but the green chilies. Jerry said, I love pepperoni. I go to Kroger and get the Boar's Head brand in the deli.
Oh.
Ooh. I usually buy 1.5 to 2 pounds at a time. Meat snacks so I don't get keto snacks. Very good, Jerry. Wow. That's a good idea. Oh, yeah. Brian said, wow, I love how the jalapenos are chunkier and tasty. They are. That's how I like them, too. So they don't melt away, right?
Like the tomato did.
Yeah, the tomato you kind of have to...
I'll just try to get the tomato. Oh, I'm trying to get the tomato and the jalapeno all in one.
Oh,
So that's why I was
okay.
holding it. Because, like I said, the tomato's just shriveling up. And when I go to stab it, it just disappears. I want to get, like I said, I want to get it all in one bite.
Brianna's here.
Hi.
Hey. Sorry. Such a good bite. Hey, Brianna. Welcome. How's your week? How has everybody's week been going?
You know what we messed up, though?
No.
We counted out how many shrimp for each of us. But we haven't been keeping track of how many we're eating.
Close enough, right?
Yeah.
Welcome. Sky said there are also briquette smokers.
Oh,
I have a Bradley that uses pre-made pucks. Love it, and it's brainless.
okay.
Oh,
I've never heard of that. That's pretty cool.
That is. And Treya said, how do people here feel about aspic, like a nice salmon mousse?
I don't know.
Oh, that would be good. We've had that on cruises before.
Yeah, I wasn't that impressed.
Brianna said, I'm Kiki G the beard, Heath.
Huh?
Kicking the beard, I think. Yeah, he keeps threatening to shave his beard off, y'all. Andy said, wow, your dinner looks awesome. Yum, thank you.
I'm really impressed
This
with
is really good, y'all. And this is a great spring dish because I always feel like around the springtime I want more seafood. Does anybody else feel that way? Like in the winter, I want a lot more heavier meats and roast and stews
chilies.
and chilies. And then in the springtime, I want a lot more seafood. Like that's when I really want salmon and shrimp and scallops.
Oh, salads would be good. But we will be making this again. I want a sub sausage for the pepperoni. I want something meatier.
Okay.
Maybe like some andouille.
Oh, yeah, andouille would be good. Just moving this stuff closer here. I'm sorry.
You're fine. I mean, we probably should have done more mushrooms in it too.
And Renee said, love aspic, Mom used to make it. And yes, even in all those 70s ways, she collects the original copper molds. You do, and I love seeing all the copper molds that Renee has. They're so cute.
Didn't the house she decorated her walls with it?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Carrie's in Beaumont. We know where Beaumont's at. Oh, Randy said, good evening, have to run. Have a great rest of your Friday and awesome weekend. I hope you do too, Bree. Thanks for joining us. Oh, wow. Brianna said she's going to start BB&E on Monday.
Wow.
That'll be fun. I can't wait to see how well you like it. Oh, and she says she's loving the beard, Heath.
Oh, yeah?
It's getting long, isn't it?
All right.
I like it too. But the mustache, he needs to like trim a little. Because that's not as fun. Renee said, I don't have the lobster, but I do have an unusually large fish one. Okay. Oh, Jen said that she's doing the BB&E thing starting Monday too. Wow. That's awesome, Jen. Great. That'll be so much fun. Renee said also, HungryHeath has an affiliate code for Ketochow, Redmond's Hotline, and Ultima. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now you know why you're an admin here. Oh, Renee said she's about to start her workout. And then Wright Family said, we got a plastic box today to ship your knife. Oh, wow. We'll try to ship it next Friday. Our post office closes early here. Oh, thank you so much. That's so nice of you. Mary said, I'm home from work. Wow, look at the colorful plate. We are having locally made sausages. Oh, what kind? Just like pork, or is it flavored?
We're been dreaming up ways of doing that ourselves. I don't think we're going to buy these Brussels again. I don't like this brand. They're too, I don't know,
What?
too leafy.
It's because they're cooked longer
Okay.
this time. Because we let them cook longer because we didn't want to go back and forth on the oven, so they cooked a little bit too long, honestly. But I'm fine. I'll eat it. Haley said, sorry I'm late. The food looks delicious. Well, thank you for coming, Haley. Maitreya said, laugh out loud, I'm in bed sipping my call. Probably will doze off early since I have to be up at 4 a.m. Oh. Why do you got to get up so early,
On
Maitreya?
Saturday.
I know. Because honestly, this is still
Really good.
amazing. Oops, I lost my little pork belly bites. You know what? Pork belly would be good in this too.
Oh.
Oh. I hope my chewing isn't real loud on the microphone either.
Every once in a while, I'll get a little something spicy.
Oh, that's a little piece of shrimp.
Oh, it broke?
Yeah, I guess so. That's fine. Brianna said, okay, I have to be honest. I'm kind of tipsy, enjoying my birthday weekend. Oh, happy birthday, Brianna.
Happy birthday.
Wow. Is it number 18 tonight? Well, I guess if you're drinking, you're 21, right? That's awesome. Happy birthday. How exciting. Oh no, Susan's saying that doing BB&E is giving up her relight. Yes, y'all, because you know that for over a month I was dairy-free and sweetener-free. And so I have had a little bit of, like when I had a keto brick or a little bit of the Ketochow, which did have a little bit of whey in it.
Or
I had a sip of his drink. So I asked my coach, I said, look, I'm really missing, I've been using the Ketochow drops of the electrolytes. But I said, I'm kind of missing having my Element or Relight. What do you think of that? It does use a little bit of stevia. And so she said she feels like out of all the sweeteners, she trusts stevia the most. If you're going to reintroduce a sweetener, to start with stevia. And before even monk fruit, and definitely not erythritol. So she's like, so if you're only going to limit it to your electrolyte drink, then I would stick with the one that has stevia as the sweetener. And so there's more in there. So I did have a couple elements this week, and I did fine. It didn't bring on a huge need for sweet. Like I was concerned that once I ate something that tasted sweet, that I would just be like, oh, I gotta have everything sweet. But it didn't. I just really wanted that Element. It's so salty and tasty, and I had the citrus lime. So I had that, and it really helped with the electrolytes this week. And it did well with me as far as the sweetener goes. So I was happy about that. Which that's not the news, y'all. We'll get to the news. Renee says she gets the boar's head pepperoni too. So good to add to all the kinds of stuff.
We never even looked at theirs, have we? I don't remember.
No, I've always been getting the Feroci. Brianna said her parents are taking her to Texas de Brazil on Sunday. Wow, that's so awesome, Brianna. I'm so excited for you. Mm-hmm. That's such a great place to eat. Susan said she never has a hankering for more seafood.
Just found another shell.
Oh.
I wonder how it'd be with the crawfish in it, too.
Oh, yeah. Well, so many ideas that you can do with this. That's what we said. Follow the link for the actual recipe, but We just come up with our own thing, right?
I want another Zevia. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
You need anything? You want your water?
Mm-hmm. Mmm. Sorry, y'all. Oh, wow. Haley said they got 3 inches of snow in Missouri.
Oh, wow.
And it's still snowing. Oh, I wonder if you're not too far from the caboodles. Oh, Sabrina says, oh, thank you, baby. This is just the lime topo. She says she makes hers with mustard, dill pickles, and onions.
What is it
and
she
then
makes?
uses pork rinds with them.
What is it?
I don't know. I think I might have missed.
Do you want these
What
lemons?
is it you make? Yeah, I'll in a minute. Oh, cool. Oh, and then Jen said, yeah, it's a party. Nice. Oh, wow. 48 here, Renee said. That's
Nice.
awesome.
Have they all hit the like button?
That's what she's asking. Renee said, I've been killing an 8-pound pork butt this week. Pulled pork all kinds of ways. Nice. Brian said, Brussels sprouts are too leafy. Heath? Isn't that what it is? A little ball of leaves?
Yeah, but it's like stringing out. It's like a mop almost. That's yours.
Yeah, what?
Because you keep putting it in my way.
Oh, really?
Oh, man. But you know what the problem, too, is, right? The first word in this dish is pork belly. There needs to be pork belly heavy. There needs to be more pork belly in it. I knew I should have put 2 or 3 strips in here.
Well, you know what? Next time you can. But I agree with you, Brian. Renee said, Bubba gulp of pork this week. Oh, that's hilarious.
Take some of the leftovers and put it in an omelet. Or even scrambled eggs.
Oh, thank you. Scott said, thanks all. Gotta run and make dinner. She's having bacon wrapped chicken thighs. Yum. Catch you next time. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Scott. I can't wait to see you again. But bacon wrapped chicken thighs sounds great. Ragwood said, join this community tonight. Aw, thank you. Betsy said, my mom used to make tomato aspic. She had all the copper molds. Oh, wow.
I've never had
How
that.
neat.
I don't remember.
It's like, we have on a cruise before. Oh, wow. Sorry, y'all. This is just so good. It's hard to stop eating it. Rihanna said, I wish I'm in the final year of my 30s. No. That cannot be so.
As young as you look?
You mean the final years until you get in your 30s, because there's no way that you're going to be turning 40. No. Mary said the grocery store here that sells pork belly is closing. Oh no! So I ordered a whole one and will keep on ordering until I can't order anymore. So hard to find skin on pork belly. Oh, a huge loss for our town. It is. Oh man. I'm so sorry. Then what will you have to do? Can you cross the border and get it? How are they when you are going across? As I've heard you say before, you're not too far from the border. When you come back through, do they like check everything you have, or is it just a general, hey, are you bringing any of this stuff over? Brianna said, my dad made homemade roast beef. Ooh, it was so good. I need to make it on my own. That does sound really good. I love roast beef. Renee said, Boar's Head pepperoni is at the H-E-B deli. I get it sliced on it too. Oh, nice. So that's kind of a little thick.
Maybe I'll try to get some next week when I go. Yeah.
So did anybody else get corned beef? Corned beef and cabbage. Well, Brianna said the caboodle should have a meetup at their farm so we can meet all their animals. I 125% back that up because I think we could drive it. I mean, if we drove it to Louisville, I think we could drive to Missouri. And I would definitely drive there so I can meet all of the animals and spend some time. I think they should just open like an Airbnb so we could all just stay there too. I don't even mind helping out. I mean, if you need help with cleaning the animals, feeding the animals.
Are you volunteer to work for them?
I would.
You know what else I need to drink? Because that couple of bites there were a little spicy.
Nobody's hitting y'all.
What?
But that I would totally do. Who else would help with the taking care of the animals while we're visiting Brian and Karen?
I'm just excited because we can probably get more peppers from him, and now he started making bacon.
Oh, I know.
The only thing I really do not like about the Ketochow blender bottles, the lid's a little hard to open. I'm always afraid I'm going to spill.
Hey, Older Pennsylvania's here. Hey, welcome back.
Howdy.
Reichman said, Heath, the Brussels sprouts get leafy when they are too old. Look for very tight sprouts.
Well, what it is I got this batch here, I got them from Aldi, and they were in a plastic container. So I don't know how old they were.
I'm telling you, it's because we overcooked them.
Okay.
Because they basically cooked, instead of just like 10 minutes, they were like 25, maybe even 30 minutes.
Only thing I want next, honestly, is another piece of pork belly. Is there any left?
Yeah.
Or we ate it all?
No, here. I'll get you the pork belly. I know it's hard for you to like sing into here. In fact, let's just do this.
That's what I was thinking too. We should have done that from the start.
Probably. Sorry if that's kind of loud, y'all.
And then I can just grab this and put it away and get it out of the way.
Ooh-wee.
Because I was thinking we could just grab the whole thing and just pour it over all of it.
Yeah.
You want me to?
Yeah, if you can. Ooh.
It ain't doing nothing.
So, yeah, see, I just overdid the Brussels sprouts. That's okay. They're still edible to me. Not the most picture perfect, but they'll do. Jen said, yes, she needs to meet Chase the llama. I do too. Renee said, omelet will be breakfast with a holiday sauce. That sounds good. Oh, listen to this. I'll be honest with you, Shannon. He's going to disagree, but it does sound good. She said she saw a recipe for broccoli sausage casserole.
Okay.
That she wants to ketofy. I think that sounds like a great option. Renee said, sounds wise, betrayer. Maybe some foam rolling in gentle stretches. Oh, Brianna's in Connecticut. Oh, wow, you came a long ways for KPL.
All right.
Connecticut's a beautiful state, too.
And what I did with this Ketochow, y'all know every night, every Friday when I make my keto bricks, I took the remnants of that measuring cup and melted all my butter into that and then filled these up. I did 3 glasses of it. So I had the keto brick mixed in with the Ketochow. It's like my new favorite way of doing it now.
Look, there's still more shrimp under here, babe. Renee said, dang, she knew she missed something. The corned beef. Renee said, oh, I know. Is it a 4 Ketochow night? That is hilarious. Remember when... Y'all have to go rewatch.
I only have one of these left.
I have to rewatch the October 31st live when we had Renee with us. It was hilarious, y'all. We did it Hot One style.
That hurt.
Yeah. We did it Hot One style. And let's just
Girl.
say the last couple really got Heath. Okay, Mary said the border is 1 mile away. There's a trading post gas station right there, and the trading post takes packages for a small fee. Border gets to know us and don't bother with much under 150. Oh, well, that's pretty cool. Oh, Brian said one of the neighbors has an Airbnb about 1/4 of a mile from the house. That's an easy walk. I'll have pitchforks for everyone to get the full farm experience. I am all for it, Brian. I would totally do it because here's the thing. It would only be a weekend for me where you have to do it all the time. And then I would be able to say after the weekend, oh, okay, maybe we don't want to own a farm one day. There's shrimp.
All right.
So, we'll talk about my good news. Or exciting news, right? So, on Monday, as y'all heard, I did have the virtual, I guess, interview. So, I had to be on camera. So, y'all, anybody who knows me, I am not a makeup dressy person, like, at all. Like, I guess, what is it called? Very low key. Like, just, I'm a t-shirt. I don't like that term, though. I'm just a t-shirt, a jeans type person. Like, I just...
What you see is what you get.
Yeah. I'm just not big onto makeup. I'm just not big into jewelry. Like, I actually have a whole... my grandmother bought me one of those standing jewelry chests that's full of jewelry that I never wear.
The only time she ever really wears it is formal night for the cruise.
Yeah. And that's usually the only time I dress up is for formal night on a cruise ship. So I just don't dress up, right? But for the interview, which was during my lunch, so I had to work, basically, you know, instead of being off eating lunch during my lunch hour, I then was doing the interview, right? So I dressed up, I wore jewelry, and then I put on makeup, like, y'all. So I really wanted it, right? So that it lasted almost the whole hour. There was 3 of them. They didn't have to be on camera, which was unfair, I kind of think. But anyhow, so I'm on camera. I knew one of the people was my old boss where I'm currently working. So I worked with her, and then she moved to this new company, right? So she was in there, which is funny because they called her a different name than I'd ever called her. Like, at my current company, she went by her formal name, but at this new company, they had like a nickname for her that they were called her. And I was like, well, that's kind of different. And then the other 2 people, so it was like the head project manager or the overseer of all of it. And then my manager and this other lady would then be like the main project managers. And then I would be under them, or basically my old manager has so many associates and the other one will have the others. And did this interview.
You would still report to all of them, though?
I guess, in a way. I don't know yet.
They'll explain it.
Right. So it went really well. They were like, I think really impressed. Like, I've been watching TikTok, so I know if you're not familiar, you're like, oh, TikTok's just for dancing and stuff. But actually, you can learn a lot of stuff on TikTok. You just have to play with the algorithms. So I was doing a lot of like interview stuff on TikTok. And so they were like, oh, you know, when they ask you, well, do you have any questions for us? Always have a question, and a good one, which I wrote down a couple to just kind of keep in my mind. And the one I ended up asking was, tell me what I could do in this role to make it a success for the company.
How can I help your company?
Right, and they were like so blown away, like they like gasped. They were like, "Wow, that's a really good question." So that was pretty cool. So they were really blown away. And then later that day, my manager, because we're like friends on LinkedIn, she like messaged me. She goes, well, they're going to have a determination tomorrow, so I would have your resignation letter ready. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I'm like all nervous. And so then the next day, I'm waiting Tuesday, like just checking my emails constantly and everything. And then my manager's like, well, do you have any actual baking experience? And I'm like, well, no, I've never done baking. And she's like,
put my
okay.
Paycheck in the bank.
Right? And she's like, oh, okay. And she goes, well, we'll let you know. And then all of a sudden at like 2:30, she's like, well, check your email. And I'm like, okay, I haven't gotten anything in my email. And she doesn't respond anymore. So I'm like freaking out. And so finally, I get off work. I'm doing the dishes and stuff, making dinner. And all of a sudden at 4:30, I get a call. And it's from the recruiter. And this is how she starts the call. She's like, hey, is Shelly there? And I'm like, well, yeah, this is she. And she's like, she goes, okay, well, how did you think the interview went yesterday? Like, don't ask me, just tell me already. And I'm like, oh, it went, I think, really well. I really enjoyed meeting everyone. The BS you give people. And she's just like, okay, well, they think it went really well, too, and we want to make a job offer. I was like, ah! Like screaming practically. So they offered even more than what the role started at. And so I was just blown away there. And then, it now pays at my current job, if I work overtime, I get the same money as if I was working overtime all the time. So that's how much of a huge difference it is. And went through, all the benefits.
Internet.
Oh, yeah. And then plus they'll pay for my internet. They went through all of the benefits. Everything sounds great. And so she's like, so I'll send you the forms, or you'll be getting the offer letter to sign, and, all about the benefits as well. And so I was just, and also in the interview, those of you that are wondering, I told him up front, I said, I know this is kind of bad, but I do want you to be aware that I already have a trip planned in May from these dates. So is that going to be, a deal breaker, and they were like, oh, no, we should be fine. You can have that time off. That's fine. So fingers crossed, that's what happens. And so they were like, oh, okay. So, waited all week. I finally got the offer letter today, y'all. And what was funny, my hair. What was funny, though, is my manager, so that was Tuesday afternoon when I got that, Tuesday at 4:30. My manager then at the same time said he's off, my current manager, he's off for the rest of the week. So, he won't be until Monday. So, I can't even tell them, hey, I'm leaving until next week. But I don't start till April 4th.
But it's going to be awesome. He's going to come back and like, hey, welcome back. Oh, guess what?
I know. So I got the offer letter today, signed all of that, read through all of that. The benefits are actually look a little better. Like it's going to be less expensive, which is always nice. And everything it looks really good. The atmosphere looks good.
What are your hours going to be, though?
Well, it's banking hours, so it'll be Monday through Friday, sometime 8 to 5-ish, something like that. So if anybody knows anything, it's called a deposit operations specialist.
Nice.
So if anybody does that job or similar, let me know. I know basically I'll be working with savings and CDs. And so, even though I've not done baking, I've worked on 401ks and pensions, and I'm very familiar with savings and with CDs. Like, I know how those generally work and what you can do with them and so forth. So, we'll see. I'm really excited. The training is going to be more like one-on-one, so it's not going to be like a classroom of us. It'll be like, here's what you need to learn, here's our systems and all of that. And it's still work from home.
Nice.
So
And they're sending you all the equipment too.
yeah, they're gonna send all the equipment and everything. So I'm really excited. Like really, really excited.
Just eat it.
So that's the big news today, which I'm sure some of you probably guessed, right? Oh, and Renee says she's Irish. That's awesome. Brianna wants to know who's going to Ketocon.
We still haven't decided. Because I'm only off Fridays and Saturdays. And with the job I do not get holidays off. Like she's going to get with the banking. Mm-hmm. So I'm never going to get a 3-day weekend or a 4-day weekend. None of that stuff like that. If the only reason why I was off for Thanksgiving this year is because I just hired in. I was still in training.
Yeah.
But like, and the way my schedule was when I first started, I was off every Sunday and Monday, so I had to work Christmas because that fell on a Saturday.
Yeah.
But so I don't know. So we're still unsure about Ketocon because of also the price, and then how I'm already taking off for the cruise. Mm-hmm. So
and KPL.
But the only the kicker part is it's only 3.5-4 hour drive for us, depending on traffic. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of hard not to go. So we're kind of like up in the air about it. I don't know yet. Because like I said, I work Sundays, so it's going to be hard to try and get back in time, drive back on Saturday to get back in time for Sunday to go back to work.
As we were thinking, well, we could go up Saturday. Well, we'd probably leave Friday night.
Yeah.
When I get off
Or
work.
you take off Friday, we just leave Thursday night. It's up to you.
Well, yeah.
I don't know, though.
Yeah, well, we'll see, because I've only been at this job for 5 months.
Right.
But we were thinking we would go like Friday night, stay somewhere, on Saturday be at the event, and then that way we just get a 1-day ticket, which is still $150 a day.
That's for each.
Yeah, I know. So that's a big expense,
That's
and then
that's a week's worth of groceries.
well, that's 300's like a good 2 to 3 weeks worth of groceries for us. But anyhow, and then driving home like Saturday night, and then he'll fall asleep in the car, no question. And I'll be driving us. So we thought about doing that, but
At least it's only 3.5 hours.
yeah.
But if some of y'all other friends that live in Texas want to come meet up with us while we're there, then yeah, we'll probably end up doing it.
We'll see. We got to see what else is going to happen in the next, couple of months. It's going to be busy next 2, 3, 4 months, right? Matreya said, I didn't. It was grocery week, and my goodness, prices have risen. Got ground beef and pork chops. Ooh, pork chops are good. Carrie said, we need the houses with all the keto bricks. He's building it. Leanne's here. Hey, Leanne.
Hey.
She goes, I purchased my corned beef brisket. I welcome any recipes or directions for the Instant Pot.
That's what we're going to be doing soon.
Yeah.
We did one last year, but I can't remember if we posted a video on it.
We need to look that up.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely pay attention or check, our community tab, because I'm trying to get more active in the community tab. So if I see more people responding to our posts there, that will encourage me to post more on the community. So if we find a good corned beef, or we might try to even just do ours as like a short, where we just do a quick, here's the Instant Pot, here's what you do, and be like a 1-minute video like we did the pork belly this week.
Yeah, that was on Instagram too.
Oh,
no, TikTok.
TikTok.
My bad.
Renee said she stocked up at Sam's a couple weeks ago, so tons of ground beef and chicken and wings.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, you can definitely do that. 22QCat said, hey, I have to cut out early. Aw. She goes, thanks, Shelly and Heath and all of you for the entertainment tonight.
You're welcome.
Well, you're very welcome. Thank you for joining us.
And don't forget, we got to check in with Renee at 9:15.
Brian said, Karen said it's hard to farm on a cruise ship unless you own the ship. That's probably true. Maitreya said, yes, they should be on camera.
Who should be what?
I don't know. Well, I missed something, I think.
Did we skip around?
We probably did.
I'm sorry, folks.
Brianna said, I spend too much time online with Southerners. I've started saying y'all very regularly. You're welcome. Jen said, I have a ticket to Ketocon, but I'm seriously reconsidering going with gas prices now and how crowded and hot it will be. But I want to see y'all, so I still want to go. Well, I can tell you one thing. You won't get a refund on your ticket.
Right.
If you decide you don't want to go. So you would have to find somebody to buy your ticket. And that's a whole nother
story.
Drama. Day 2, Keto Melanie Goetz is here. Hey,
howdy.
She goes, I'm late. I'm here. Looks yummy. Thank you.
Oh, I'm so full.
It's definitely a great recipe to use and make it your own. Oh, thanks. So here's Maitreya says, yeah, congratulations. Thank you.
Is it in your headquarters up there near her?
Yeah, in Columbus.
Yeah.
Renee said, Shelly, you deserve the moon. Aw,
yes.
Thank you. Stacy
And
said, yay. Aw, well, you're my moon and stars. Brian said, awesome. So happy for you, Shelly. Aw, thank you. Y'all are so nice. Sharon said, congratulations. Jen said, congratulations. That's so wonderful. Oh, Haley said, congratulations, Shelly. Oh, y'all are so nice. You're going to make me cry. Reichman said, if you get asked about something that you haven't done before, just tell them you're really happy to learn what they want you to do. Yep. That is great advice.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow. What was that?
Brianna said, that's awesome, Shelly. Thank you. Day 2 Keto, Melanie Goins said, so can I take your spot on the low-carb cruise? No, I'm still going.
Uh-huh.
Teresa said, congratulations. So happy for you. Thank you. And then Brianna said, I wish I'd go on the cruise. Worst part about being a teacher, no control over your time off.
Right.
Oh, that's true. Because that's like still in the school season. That sucks. Brightwood said, congratulations, you'll fit in fine. Your old boss knows you, and that helps.
And she spoke highly of her to the new people. That's what was really, really awesome.
Honestly, y'all, I know she's the reason I got hired. I know she pushed, and in fact, here's a little drama. If y'all like the drama, she told me, I was just going to give, like a general resignation letter, like, thank you, da-da-da. She said to tell my current manager, it was her that gave me a job offer I could not refuse.
Wow.
Like, she wants me to name drop her specifically.
Wow.
I'm like, ooh, there's some drama going on, but I know, I was just like, ooh, okay. But she is really nice, and I know that she's the reason why I got hired. So I want to send her some kind of like thank you.
Yes.
Like somebody mentioned, oh, you should give a gift card, but I always feel like with gift cards,
it's a lack of thought.
Well, and then
an edible arrangement.
And then it puts like a dollar amount on the gift, right? Because they're like, oh, so I got you this, and I got them to pay you more, and this is all you can give me, right?
Well, I'm saying, do like an edible arrangement. Or like a gift bag thing, like with I'm trying to think of
Well, I don't know her mailing address, but I could probably ask her.
Right. I thought it was listed on one if y'all are LinkedIn. But,
no, it just lists her email.
Okay. But I was gonna say, well, because if you did a gift card, because a lot of times, like we do for my mom, a lot of times, we'll send her the email gift card.
Yeah.
You just do it that way. Or I was gonna say,
here's a couple of pork belly.
Like one of those gift baskets, like it has like massage stuff in it or candles and whatnot.
Yeah.
I don't know. Incense or something.
That's true. Look, all this is pork belly, babe.
Okay, but I'm really, really full.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
This is so good.
Yes. Yeah, like I said, we will be making this more often.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you again, Shauna, even though she's not watching it tonight. She's busy with her friends.
That's fine. Thank you. Mary said, congrats, you'll do great. Do you work from home?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll still get to work from home, which is awesome. And, so I'm so thrilled about it. Like, I've been reading even more up. I've been trying to Google and, like, what all can I learn before I start, so I just kind of have a little head start, I guess I feel like. I don't know. I did tell him a lot in the interview, that I do like challenging things, which, I mean, this is all true. I like things that are challenging. I love to learn more.
Nerd.
Which is what I've always told my managers at, like even the current job, like they just started training me on more and more stuff. And they were like literally at one point, I learned how to do death claims. And 3 days later, I was learning a whole nother line of business. And they're like, oh, can you learn this too? And I'm like, okay, well, I just learned claims, like literally, like just took the calls. And they're like, yeah, but we want you to go do this training for a day. I was like, okay, I'll do it. And so I always tell them, yeah, look, I want to learn more. I want to learn everything that you can just throw at me. And that's fine. So I'm really excited about this because I love math. And I love numbers.
Nerd.
Oh, stop. And so this will be, dealing with savings and CDs.
This is right up her alley.
Yeah, like I really should have, it was silly of me. In college, I was pre-med. Like, what was I thinking? I honestly thought, oh, I'm going to be a doctor, right? And so I was pre-med and took all of these science courses, which I love science.
Nerd.
And then, but I should have focused on math because that was my second favorite thing. And I did take a lot of math classes because I got to Calculus 3 and then I was like, okay, I'm done. But I should have focused on math because really that is a very good career to get into is to have a math major degree because you could really go into a lot of, especially in finance and everything. So I was like, oh, that was really like hindsight's 2020, right? So I do love numbers. And in fact, here's a little story. Thank you. Melissa said, congrats, beautiful. Aw, you're so sweet. And Mary said, laugh out loud, you read my mind. Awesome to work from home. Yes.
It's amazing.
Oh, thank you. Older Pennsylvania said, congratulations. Stacy said, it's great news. Jamie said, I love the sound of Ketochow with the keto brick. It was good,
yeah,
right?
We'll start on that pretty soon, too.
Lisa said, congrats on the job. Sounds so cool. Thank you. So here's a little story. When I was little, I, you know how y'all that are parents, you try to teach your kids, say their ABCs, their 1, 2, 3s. I was a very quiet child, and I know that's hard to imagine for some people, but I actually consider myself a very reserved and quiet person, and I don't know why people always have that reaction, as I feel like I'm a very shy, quiet person. And so as a kid...
Who approached who? About being shy?
Anyhow, there are days when I can work out of it, but anyhow, when I was little...
Obviously.
Like, I didn't talk until I was like 3. I was just very quiet and just didn't talk. I observed everything, right? And I was the youngest. And then, like my mother said, though, when I started talking, it was in full sentences. So I didn't start talking as, like mama and bottle like that. It was, Mom, get me a bottle. Like, she was like, you had full sentences, but it was because I obviously was listening to everybody, my older brother, the parents and grandparents, listening to all of them and taking it in, which is, that is how I am, obviously, from birth. Like, I will be quiet and I'll sit back and I listen to everybody and then I'll start asking questions.
She quietly judges you.
No, I'm not judging. I'm saying I'll listen. Like, in training, I'm not the person that's like every 5 minutes, well, what about this? What about this? You said this, or what are we going to do this? It's like, I'm going to listen, and then I know eventually either the instructor will answer my question, or we'll get to a point where I'll either finally understand what that was, or then we'll have a stopping point where I could say, hey, can we go back and I have a question about this? Anyhow, I'm making this a very long story. So she wanted to teach me my ABCs. And she would ask me, okay, Shelly, say your ABCs. And I would say, oh, I'm tired, right? I will admit I am sassy. So I was like, I'm tired. Or I would say, AB, oh, I don't know. And she'd be like, come on, say it. I don't know. And then she'd say, okay, well, count to 10. And I'd be like, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. And she'd be like, oh, okay, do you know your 5s? And I knew my 5s. Oh, do you know your 10s? I knew my 10s. All the way to 100 when I was like 3 or 4.
Like Rain Man.
Right, because the numbers, and she said anytime she'd ask me to do any of the numbers, I instantly could do all of it. Never was tired to do that. So she thought it was funny. Of course, if you knew my mother, so she one time was with a cousin of hers, and my cousin, her daughter, and I basically are 2 weeks apart. She was actually supposed to be born on my actual birthday, and I was supposed to be born on her actual birthday. We flipped. I think the doctors just didn't know. But anyhow, so she was talking. She's like, oh, yeah, Chrissy, she knows all of her alphabet, and she could sing it. And she's like, sing it for her. You know how parents are. And so she sang it.
Dance.
Yeah, and then she goes, does Shelly? And she's like, Shelly, can you do your alphabet? And I was just like, oh, I'm too tired. And she was like, oh, kind of like, my child's so smart. And so my mom turned to me and she's like, Shelly, do your 5s to 100. And I'm like, oh, okay, 5, 10. And I do it all the way to 100. And then my aunt, she's like second cousin, but she was just like, oh.
Like just in shock.
Yeah, because she was mad because I knew my numbers. And I learned my multiplications too, the little easy ones. But my cousin, she just was really good with all of the alphabet and words and stuff. So it's like two different, even though we're so close in age, she did really well in all the English stuff, and I did well in all the math stuff. This is funny. I know, that's just boring information.
No, it's not. It's amazing.
Lisa said, Ketocon is crazy expensive. That's why I'm volunteering for it.
Wow.
I only have to pay $50 for both ways. Wow. That's a really good plan. Wow, that's good. Lisa said, I'll meet with y'all. Aw. Well, that would be fun. Jim said, I suggest coming up Saturday and hosting a meetup. People would ditch the con to have lunch or early dinner with you.
Because we were thinking about that too, just getting our own Airbnb and just cooking out there. Getting one that has a barbecue pit maybe, or a grill, or I guess we can just cook in the kitchen too.
Right. Well, but then,
see, how's the thing though? How are we going to do this? And you saying we're going to leave Friday to get there? We have to leave pretty early to do the Friday Night Live though.
Oh yeah.
How would we do that? Or we do it like we did when we went to Renee's, and we'll just postpone the Friday and do a Saturday night.
That's true.
And then if everybody meets up with us, we just have everybody on the live.
Oh, that's true. Just walk around chit-chatting and talking to everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. Look, I feel
y'all let us know.
Coming together. Susan said, have a great weekend, friends.
I'm still going to think I'll probably call in sick on that Sunday, though. And we'll drop back.
Yeah. Oh, Matreya said she might make pastrami again if they go on sale. Ooh, that'd be really good. Mary said, just pulling my sausages out of the Instant Pot. They smell amazing.
Speaking of sausages, remember, we had been working on doing our own. We bought all the stuff. We bought everything to make them except for the casing. We've never bought the casing. But I have a whole list on my spreadsheet or my... I keep all of my stuff on Google Docs, and I have a whole list of my ideas for making our own sausage. Mm-hmm. We just need to get started on it. Mm-hmm. Mm. So we bought the grinder and everything.
Yeah, we did. It was one of our road trip ideas.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, y'all. I feel like that's really loud.
It's because of the mic.
I know.
It's a mukbang.
So Mary's having bratwurst.
Nice.
She buys sausages locally. You're gonna love this, from a place called You Silly Sausage.
Nice.
They have so many flavors and they deliver. Ooh, that's even better.
How far do they deliver though? Can we mail order from them?
Right? Oh, Marianne's here.
Hey.
Hey, Marianne.
Hey, look what I'm drinking.
No, not Miriam. Marianne.
Oh, my bad. Oops.
But she loves Ketochow too, I'm
Good.
sure. She goes,
Sorry.
sorry, I've been quiet. I'm tired tonight. Aw, I'm hoping to go to Ketocon, but waiting till after my kidney MRI next week. Oh goodness, I hope it all turns
Fingers
out
crossed.
okay.
Fingers
Let
crossed.
us know next Friday. Yes. And she said, congrats on the new job. Thanks, Marianne. Yeah, fingers crossed. Everybody has well wishes for you. Aww. Mary said, every time I plan a USA road trip, something happens. First the pandemic.
Yeah.
Now gas prices.
Right.
We're going anyway. It's why I took that job. Wild horses couldn't stop us.
Aw, that's awesome.
Right? Well, and I guess kind of for you, because you've already had high gas prices up there, Mary, so even though they're going up, I don't know if they'll be as high as they are where you're at, so it'll be like kind of saving a little bit, right?
It's true. It's good way of looking at it.
Day 2 Keto Melanie Goins says, we're all friends. We are all friends. I'm just Melanie. You're a wonderful Melanie. Renee said, give her some Ketochow. Jen said, give her some of Heath's spice mix and barbecue. Oh, to the boss.
Oh.
Heath's spice mix and barbecue sauce, or mix up some gingerbread spice for your latte and a nice cup and a recipe. Well, y'all are so creative.
Yes. There you go. But there again, you still gotta get her address though.
Yeah,
that should be easy.
Wow, gingerbread spice mix for your latte. Wow.
There you go.
You know, I'm pretty sure she's not keto, but she does a lot of intermittent fasting because she would, like at the old job, she wouldn't eat till 3 or 4 in the afternoon.
Wow.
Yeah, because she's one of those that's kind of like me. If I get on a project that I'm doing, I will just keep working until I'm like, oh, I think I need to use the restroom now. You know, something like that, because I just get way deep in it, and then just time flies away. Oh, thank you. Right Family said, congrats, Shelly. And Jamie said, yay, Shelly, congrats. It's okay, you're not behind. Jamie said she got tickets to Ketocon, bought the ones that Sheila and Jim couldn't use.
Oh, nice.
Aww.
Well, at least
Well,
we're
that's
running.
good.
Yeah, we're going to be running into a lot of people. That's good. So we're going. We're going to have to go now.
Brianna said, math is radical. That's why I love you, Shelly. Aw, that's why I love you, because I remember you're all into math, too, and teach math.
I think it's almost like her and I are polar opposites. So it's like that old rule, you know, the opposites attract. Because, honestly, math was my worst subject.
What was your best subject?
Lunch.
But you also enjoyed actual subject.
English.
Yeah.
I really did.
Mm-hmm. Did you read a lot?
And yes, I did. And I even read ahead in class because I actually liked history also. So what is it called? Social studies. That's what they called it in grade school.
Yeah.
And then history class in high school.
Oh, wow. I always history and English were okay. But I just always enjoyed, in fact, I liked math so much that in middle school, I had a math teacher, and she would give me special work that she gave her tier 4 classes she gave to me. And there was another student in the class who was like, she was trying to be the top of the class, right? And she was just like, why does Shelly get that stuff? I want that stuff. And she goes, well, that's because Shelly's smart.
Really? The teacher said that? That's amazing.
And
wow.
So that student was like, and so I was like, okay, because she was like, if you can do this, then next year I think you should be in an honors math class because you should be already. But honestly, like, my mother didn't know anything about honors or tier 4, any of that stuff. She was like, no, you just go to school and everybody takes those classes. Like, there's not differentials. And so I never even knew until that teacher told me, like, you should already be in honors. And I was like, what's honors? And she was like, well, it's for people who are really good at that subject.
I always made kids at school feel bad, though. I'm like, honors? That's still special ed.
And so that's how I got to kind of move ahead in math, is only because that teacher told me that. Otherwise, I would have been like, well, this is what you take.
See, she's taking all this bougie math, and whereas for high school, my aunt actually was a teacher's aide at the school, because I graduated Pearland High School, and Pearland, Texas. The year I graduated, the pride of Pearland was the band. And both of my cousins were in band, and I was like, that was their big thing that they both lived for, basically. Like our football team, my senior year, they ruined their perfect record that year by winning a game. That's how bad they were.
Seems about right.
But I still tell her to this day. My aunt actually, like I said, she helped. She was like a teacher's aide, volunteer kind of thing, because helping her kids there at the high school. But I told her I blame her for me graduating high school because I failed my freshman year. I was never a sophomore. But she helped me get what they called extended algebra, which it was algebra 1, but it was over 2 years. So the first semester was year 1, the second semester was year 2. So I got 2 credits for it, for my math credits, that way. And then I ended up having to go to summer school, so that I ended up graduating on time.
And that's funny.
And I skipped, like I said, I was never a sophomore. I went freshman, junior, senior.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Which is funny because I took algebra in 8th grade before high school.
No.
Well, but
so of course, I'm awful at math, so of course I became a carpenter.
Well, yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Right. But then again, I'm a 3rd generation carpenter too, though.
That's right.
I had a lot of good teachers.
Well, that's probably what it was, is you didn't care so much about learning maybe some of the math because it was kind of, you were already doing that type of math in a real world setting, so it's probably more boring to learn it in an academic setting.
The worst part about it was the numbers and letters together, because I never use that when I do carpentry. It's like the algebra stuff's what threw me. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Because it's really, geometry is really what I was good at.
Oh, see, geometry, I was okay. I actually understood geometry more after, like, years later after the class. Not so much during the class, but I absolutely loved calculus. That was my favorite math. Lisa said, congratulations, Shelly. That's awesome news. Thank you, Lisa. She goes, but it's job time for me to go to bed, so I'm going to have to say goodnight. Thanks for an awesome night.
Thanks for tuning in.
You too, Lisa. Have a great weekend. Brianna said, better hope no one from your work is watching this, Heath, regarding calling in.
All right.
Nah, he won't do that. Red Family said, we're going to go to bed. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Brantley. Mary said, when we went to Costco 2.5 hours away on Monday, gas was $1.77 a liter. Today it's $1.95. Wow, that's a better part of $8 a gallon. Wow. That's incredible.
Speaking of which, I only have like 1/8 of a tank left, I think.
Oop, I guess you're not going anywhere. Carrie, thank you. So congratulations for the new job. Thank you so much. Oh, look, Rhonda's here.
Hey.
Rhonda said, good evening, family. First Back, and I knew it would affect me, and that's why I didn't want to take it. I heard all these symptoms happen on the second. Nope, not true. Most things affect me differently. Oh no,
wow.
I'm so sorry. Okay. I know what helped me a lot was just really loading up on electrolytes.
Yeah, beforehand. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You made sure that I took a bunch.
Well, and even the day of, I made us keep drinking a lot, like triple what I would normally ingest in 24 hours. Marianne said, thanks for all your prayers and well wishes. Well,
you're welcome.
Definitely keep us updated because I want to make sure everything works out for you. Renee said she had mild effects on the first one, pretty bad on the second, and the booster was the ER visit. Renee, did she call me Rihanna? Did I? Maybe I did. Hey, Rihanna. Carrie said, I'm glad I have a Honda. Right? Because of the gas prices. Definitely. That helps. Goodness. Yeah, I'm kind of getting full too.
Kinda?
Yeah, I'm full. But look, so what do we got left? Mushrooms, tomatoes, and your onions that you added to it.
That's fine, though. I figure I can sweep all that and we'll make an omelet tomorrow.
Oh, that's true.
Well, I don't know, though, because we don't have that many eggs, though. Because remember, you told me not to buy any. Because you were just... We've been... other than my hard-boiled eggs, we haven't been eating that much eggs lately. And she's been having one every morning with her coffee.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll just go get some eggs tomorrow when I go get my meds.
Yeah, you could have got some at Aldi pretty cheap today, too.
Yeah, but you only like the bougie eggs.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't have to have the bougie. Who else has been doing the egg in their coffee? I'll do...
See, we could be using that.
What?
Do the cheaper eggs for your coffee and then save the other... Or, okay, then. I just figured you just wanted just for the...
The whole reason I want it is because it's better for me.
All right.
But anyways, and I only do the egg in my coffee when you put it out for me.
I do it every day.
Yeah, but I'm saying just when you put it out. Because if I make coffee, like on Sundays, I don't ever put it in.
Oh, okay.
All right, that's fine. I mean, that's why I'm saying if I run out of eggs, it's not a big deal.
Because we've been running out of room in this fridge, so we had to put the eggs in the in the old beer fridge.
Yeah, which is out in the cold garage, which yeah, it gets a little cold out there, doesn't it? Rhonda said she took a lot of electrolytes because I worked out on a trampoline before. Oh, wow. May have utilized them all. Wow, a trampoline. Goodness. Renee said, what's everyone doing this weekend? Well,
recording.
We're recording, sleeping, and, well, we started a new series.
Oh, yeah.
The Haunting of Bly Manor. Has anybody else watched that? Don't give me any spoilers. We've only done 2 episodes.
2008 when it was actually released.
Oh, you might have watched it a long time ago.
No, I never have. I never watched it.
No, I'm saying they might have.
Because we'll just hear people talking about different shows, so then I'll just go find it after the fact. Because I don't like watching anything in real time, honestly. I like it being able to... That's why I really liked when we did have Netflix. Yeah. When they released a series, the whole thing, and we just sit down and marathon it.
Yeah, we're marathoners. Let me know.
Unless it's a movie. Very rarely do we sit down and watch movies.
I know.
But we'll watch... Because, like, we won't invest 2.5 hours in a movie, but we'll put 13 hours in a TV show.
I know. Let us know. Are you somebody that you prefer to marathon a TV series, or do you enjoy the old school where you have to wait week by week?
Nope.
Because that's what kind of killed me about 1883 and Yellowstone is how they release it one episode at a time.
We would purposely wait and watch all of them at once.
Yeah, that's what we did with 1883 and Yellowstone. We're just at the end. But and so he'll get a whole bunch of different TV series or movies. And every once in a while, if we're caught up on all of our YouTube, then we'll be like, okay, you want to watch a new show? And so then what happens is we get wrapped up into the new show, and then we get behind on all the YouTube. So that's going to be our weekend. Melanie says, my hubby wants his dinner. See you soon, friends. Good night.
Good night.
Have a great dinner. Oh, Sean is here.
Oh, she finally heard us talking about her.
She goes, I had my sound off at dinner. Had to come say hi.
Hey, thank you. This turned out amazing. Thank you for recommending this.
It was an awesome dinner. Renee said, I gotta have good eggs for everything except I buy the cheap ones for the holidays. Right?
What holiday are you celebrating?
Rhonda said she does egg in her coffee. It is really good that way. Carrie says that he boils eggs and had to do cheap eggs. And you know what? There is nothing wrong with cheap eggs because that's what you eat.
I buy the 36 pack from HEB, and I'm kind of sad because they're usually around $3.50. Today it was $4.37, I think.
Yeah,
they're still cheaper.
Yeah, it's still cheaper buying the bulk supply, and then plus you eat 4 eggs a day, so that really, 7. That's 28, huh?
I think it may have been cheaper at Kroger to buy the 36 pack.
But you don't like the package as well.
Well, that's because I was putting them back in the package. But if I'm not doing that, remember, because now I'm just putting them in because I do mine. I do the 5-5-5 method in the Instant Pot. And then I take them and put them in I leave them still in the shell. And I put them in a gallon jug in the fridge. But I was peeling them all, remember?
Yeah.
And then they wouldn't last as long. But now if I peel them and then eat them, then they're lasting longer.
Well, yeah. That makes sense. Oh, well, that's good. Brian said, if we can thaw a bit, I'll be smoking some pork belly for bacon. Ooh, and Karen pulled an arm roast and pork loin to smoke as well.
Nice.
Smoking all the meats this weekend. Wow, that sounds good, Brian.
Yes.
Get your woman some
good What kind of smoker are you using?
Meats. Yeah, what kind of smoker? Mary said, thankfully, we recently sold our V8 Chevy Trailblazer. Oh, aren't you glad you timed that just right? For a little Mitsubishi Outlander. Of course, still cost $100 to fill.
Wow.
Yeah. But imagine on that Trailblazer. Goodness. Renee said, dogs get eggs once in a while, too. Aww. Have you done the trick that I have seen on TikTok where they take an egg that you haven't cooked, right? A raw egg, and give it to the dog. And supposedly the dog knows, oh, this is a little egg, and they'll try to gently carry it in their mouth and try not to break it or eat it. Has anybody tried that? I've seen some of the TikToks, and most of the dogs will be just holding the egg in their mouth, oh no, and they'd be real gentle with it, lay it down on a pillow or something. But then I saw one dog, and he was like, huh, and she gave it to him on the floor, and he was like, broke it. Remember I showed you that one? And
are you going to try it with these two?
That was a fail. I thought about it, yeah.
I don't know what Samson will do.
I have a feeling I know what Samson will do.
He'll crush it.
Probably. He gets so worked up. It's so cute. Shauna said, worst service ever. Oh, no. Oh, Renee said she just finished the flight attendant, too.
I haven't heard of it.
Let's see. Oh, she's telling Rhonda how she felt. Renee is. Haley said, I'm still here. I just finished up with dinner. Steaks tonight. Ooh.
Something bit me. My arm is itching.
Oh.
I don't see
what
nothing.
What did you have with the steaks? Or was it just a ribeye? Or was it a New York strip? Marianne said, just marathon Outlander again in preparation for the new season that
started.
Even started
it yet.
I know, but it's going to be so good.
How do you know?
I've seen the TikToks.
All right.
I want to see that too. That looks really good. And then there was another one I saw that.
The new season of Mayans MC starts pretty soon. I'm excited about that.
And then, you remember? What was the other Western Not
Justified?
Justified starts soon too.
I know. Not Justified. The one with the guy was the sheriff. Longmire.
Yeah.
There's talks of that coming back for one
really?
season.
Okay.
That was a good show too. Anybody else watch Longmire? Renee said, and duh, Heath, the bestest holiday, of course. Shauna said, 25 minutes of food finally came back. Oh my goodness. Well, let us know if it was worth the wait. Mary said, I'm waiting for them to release all the marvelous Mrs. Maisel before I watch the new season. Been a long wait. Oh, and I've heard really good things about that show
I've never
too.
seen it. Maybe we should get that one too.
That's on Amazon, which we can watch.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie said, I love the Haunting series. The Haunting of Hill House was my favorite, but Bly Manor was good too. And
I have that one too.
Yeah, we have that one, but we started with Bly Manor.
We were thinking about watching the next episode tonight, and I was like, well, look, we have to be on in less than an hour. This episode is 56 minutes. I think it'll be a little tight trying to get everything set up right on time.
Yeah. And I was like, no, we don't want to be late. Because that's the thing. I get wrapped up into it, especially when they're a drama like that, mm-hmm. when it's like a haunting or something, then I get really like, oh my gosh, what's next? Like, I gotta watch. Like, what's going to go on? What's this person she keeps seeing? I can get all invested in it. It's just hard to stop. Rhonda said, congratulations, Shelly. So happy for you, gorgeous Red. Thank you. And maybe, do you do anything like deposit operations or know what that is? Because that's what I'm going to be doing.
Yeah, because isn't she in accounting or something?
Yeah. But it is mostly just going to be savings and CDs. But it's like a whole new division of the company. So that's why they're like really pushing to, like they're going to want us to be better than what we should. Because it's a whole new division that they're really trying to push here. So, nervous. Brian said, we have a master-built electric smoker, but seriously looking up to upgrade to a Traeger soon. Wow.
I like my Traeger.
Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it, too. I like the app feature.
Yes.
It's really cool.
And we bought ours at Costco.
Yeah, we did get it at Costco. But so far, I've been really impressed with it. But I kind of feel like with smokers, you just use them until they break.
Yeah.
Is how I feel. But that's how I feel about most things anyhow.
Right.
Renee said, the pharmacist that gave my vac explained that to me. Oh, okay. Oh, I think she's going back and forth with Rhonda. Let's see. Oh, Jen said, love, love, love Longmire. I know, that was so good. Didn't know it was coming back. I'm going to watch 1883 this weekend. Yeah, I just happened to be seeing something, and they were like, Longmire's going to come back for a season. And they're talking about, remember he ended with the lady deputy or whatever, that she's going to then be the sheriff of the new show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is he going to be retired? Or
yeah, he'll be retired.
Be a bit
I
part
don't
or
know.
something?
We'll see, right? So it sounds interesting. But, girl, if you're going to be watching 1883 this weekend, make sure you have a box of tissues.
Shh, don't ruin it.
I'm not ruining it, but I'm saying you need a box of tissues. I'm trying to help her be prepared because we were not prepared for this. And it's just such... Taylor Sheridan writes in such a way that you are so invested in all of the characters. I mean, the storytelling is just amazing. Like, I felt so invested in every character. Not just the main narrator, Elsa, but like all of the characters. Family. Yes.
Even the ones that aren't part of the family, yeah.
Yes, because like Naomi, I really grew to enjoy her and Thomas. Ooh, maybe I should do that. And then Thomas, I mean, I really liked his character. Sam Elliott's character, Captain, that was a great character. I mean, there's so many good characters in it, and I just really loved that show. It was such a good show. Like, we've been watching, he keeps pulling up these 1883, did you know? Or Easter eggs in 1883 and all these things, and I'm just
We're kind of nerd out on it.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, we need to kind of hold back a little bit because it's still like tender for me to watch some of that, because they'll be like, we're recapping 1883 on the Dutton podcast, and I'm
yes, if you're a fan of Yellowstone, I can't remember the guy's name, but you can dig around on YouTube and he has a bunch of videos talking about everything Yellowstone, and he has his own podcast where he talks about Yellowstone.
Yeah, it's called the Dutton podcast.
Yeah.
And
talk about a super fan.
I know, but I mean, that's the whole thing, is Taylor Sheridan is trying to turn it into a whole universe.
Obviously.
And because they already said the 4-6 Ranch, that series will be coming out, at the end of this year?
I think so.
And of course, the next season of Yellowstone, there's a whole bunch of spin-offs.
1932 is coming next, and that sounds really exciting too.
But they're thinking not in 2023 for 1932, and then there's a couple other ones.
There was like 6 or 7 of them he has in the works.
Yeah.
So they're all spinning off or whatever of the Yellowstone.
Yeah.
And they're all prequels.
Well, no, some of them I think are standalone series.
Yeah, especially like the 4-6s.
Well, no, there's another one that's, I can't remember the show, but they were showing all the stuff Taylor Sheridan is working on. And remember, some of them were like complete standalones, but still in that kind of Western theme.
Oh, I guess I missed that part.
There was like the one that was like the sharpshooter or something like that. We watched it one day, and I was like,
was I awake?
Well... But yeah, Longmire, Jen, that was a good show too.
Dude. Are you done with this?
Yeah.
Because I think I'm going to clear this up.
Okay.
I want to start on the keto bricks.
But I loved Longmire, and I loved Deadwood. That was a good one too.
That really was.
All of those were really good. Thank you, babe. Renee said, enough professionals in so many fields in the Horde. It would be a shame not to help each other out. Oh, that's so true. Renee said, anyone else watch Yellow Jackets? I haven't watched that yet either. Rhonda said, I'm the senior accountant and I interact with all departments. I review the entire ledger and have to ascertain if what's posted to the ledger is legit or an error. Just let me know. Have almost 40 years. Wow.
Well, I got to run. I'll be right back.
Okay. So all I know right now is it's a deposit operations specialist. And what they explained is basically when customers either go online or they call the call center and do different changes to the savings and CDs, which could be either the amounts or it might be beneficiary, address, any of that basically you get a report and we have to go through, I guess kind of like a ledger, we have to go through and either input that into the system or update that all in the system. That's what I know generally. So I've been reading, just trying to figure out, exactly what all that would entail, I guess. Renee said, I'm just a medical nerd that hates math. Aw, but you're amazing, Renee. We all have our strengths, right? Renee said, what is Longmire about? So it's kind of on the theme of Yellowstone in a way. So it's kind of like a Western, or you would think it's in, now that was in Wyoming, right? But it's up there, so it's like a country town, right? Where everybody, the sheriff is basically like a cowboy. And, oh, it glitched for a second. I'm getting really worried. But he's a sheriff, and it's all about things that happen in the town where he's a sheriff, and he has
Longmire?
yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's a very entertaining
Really is.
storyline as well.
And Lou Diamond Phillips is in it, remember?
Oh, that's right. That's like his buddy. He does really well in that too.
What has he not been in? That's been
I know, right? Yeah, I forgot. Lou Diamond Phillips. Oh, that was so good. Brian said, "Oh my gosh, just had some baked chicken with some HungryHeath Ketochow barbecue sauce. Amaze balls."
Nice!
Wow, Brian, thank you.
You know what the rule is, right? Pictures or it didn't happen.
Purple Lady Texas said, "Gonna drop, need to make keto chow for the weekend and get ready to get taxes done tomorrow." Oh, everyone have a good weekend. Well, I hope your taxes end up in a good place where you want them to, right? And have a great weekend too. Thanks for stopping by, Debbie. Yeah, that sounds awesome, Brian. Oh, Jen said, "Gotta head to bed. My cat Bailey comes and meows at me around this time every night. Tell me it's bedtime and his cuddle time." Well, don't deny him his cuddle time. Well, have a great weekend, Jen. Thanks for joining us. Renee said, "Oh, Heath, gotta kill that mic next bathroom trip."
Wait, what?
You had your microphone on.
I'm sorry. I totally forgot about that.
Oh my
that was
gosh,
awful.
how embarrassing.
I'm sorry. At least there wasn't video on it. Well, plus, I didn't think it would work that far away.
I didn't know.
I'm sorry. Thanks, Renee.
Wow, y'all. I'm very sorry. I didn't even think about that either. Oh. Well, we had to have something entertaining tonight, right? Rhonda said, "Shelly, based on the situation, you have to ascertain whether or not an adjustment needs to be made to the customer's DDA account, demand deposit account. Then you would write a ticket to correct it." Oh, okay. So I review it and see, okay, this is what needs to be changed or not. Oh no. Renee's laughing at you. Rhonda said, "I was wondering what that was."
I feel so bad now. Damn it.
His mic is on and we hear him speak.
I'm sorry. Damn, that's embarrassing.
Oh.
Damn it.
You still have your mic on, just oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Glad he wasn't wearing a GoPro, Brian said. Right? Oh. That's good that he wasn't wearing a GoPro. Whew. Well, at least you gave everybody that's still here a good laugh. Right?
Jeez.
Stacy said, "I didn't want to say anything to embarrass Heath." Oh, don't worry. That's what Renee's here for.
Yeah.
I need scissors too.
Isn't that what family's for, right? Thanks, Renee.
Oh gosh, everybody heard. And then Renee even told her. She said, "It's okay, I will." Jamie said, "I thought maybe Heath was rinsing dishes, but
yes, yes, that's what it is."
Oh, y'all are funny.
Damn it.
Are you okay, babe?
I'm okay. Are they okay?
They're probably gonna be like, just don't. After they've eaten, just go.
Getting to know you.
Rhonda said it'd be an R-rated video. She said, "Are you gonna cut that out?"
Too late now.
Yeah, on a live, no.
You're not supposed to have that.
I'm just helping you with the little scraps. That's good.
And
Mary
now for my next trick.
Mary said, I'm so naive and such a Pollyanna. I thought, nah, must be the kitchen sink.
Right.
Well, believe me, Renee would know. She said, rinsing with the high pressure steam. Oh, look, Haley had ribeye with Brussels sprouts. Ooh, that sounds good. How did you do your Brussels sprouts? That ribeye's so good.
It's a good thing they don't have smell-o-vision.
Oh. We finally got, or he bought a couple ribeyes today, because we haven't had ribeye, I guess, in about 3 weeks, other than when we went to that steakhouse.
Well, because as much as we spent at the steakhouse the other day, I told her, I said, well, check it out. You know, if I bought steaks at the grocery store, it'll be cheaper than us going out and buying them at the restaurant. Even if I splurge a little bit and get some fancy ones.
Right, Mary Ann? She said at least we're all family.
Well, we are now. Welcome to my world. Tune in next week to see what else craziness he does.
Renee said at least it wasn't number 2. And Rhonda said, Heath, leave Shelly alone. She looks fantastic. Aww,
Well, of course you does.
Of course what?
I said, of course you look fantastic.
Oh, I thought you said like, oh, whoa.
Exactly.
Stacey said, well, I took a shower while listening to you guys.
And you get any on you?
Renee said, oh, I do that all the time. Yes. Oh, there we go. This is just his little keto brick. We're doing the macadamia madness again. Ooh, how long did you cook this for?
A minute, and then a minute and a half total.
Oh, okay. Usually I stir in between.
Oh well. It's melted.
Oh, it's melted, all right. Uh-huh.
Here, let's do this.
What?
Hold on. Okay, I was gonna put this out and put this on it.
Oh, okay.
In case it spills.
Look, we're so fancy, aren't we?
Yeah, with my fancy drop cloth.
Yes, we're so fancy. This is as fancy as I could get, y'all. Let me make sure all these are punched in. As you said, remember there was a couple.
They were only halfway filled because we didn't troubleshoot first. Yeah.
I like this we business.
Well, we both did it, so it's we.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Haley said she cooked the Brussels sprouts in the pan with some chopped up bacon.
Nice.
Ooh, yum. That sounds really good. I mean, that really plays well with Brussels sprouts.
Another thing we've done before in that same garlic that we used tonight, we've added that to it. To the Brussels and sliced jalapenos. And it works really good too.
Dress it up. And maybe don't do that right into your microphone either.
Oh, whoops. I forget I have a microphone. I just figured I'd share everything else with them. Let's share everything. Y'all get it all, warts and all.
Oh, goodness. Well, at least I'm glad the microphones ended up working really well, I think.
Oh, now I'm going to get my butter.
Your butter?
Yeah, we're going to melt it in that. And then I'm going to fill it up in my Ketochow.
Oh.
And we use that, because like I said, that's what I'm going to start doing now. And then tomorrow, I can make it. But you told me last time I didn't use enough butter. But it turned out great, so I'm just going to do the same thing I did last time.
Okay.
I used 1 full stick of butter to 3 packs. And it turned out fine.
What? Why did you do that?
Because because you're laughing. I don't like it. I know
was
you're laughing
at
at me.
Renee.
Laughing at me.
She said, family friendly, shh.
Right?
And she said, he's on a roll tonight. She goes, oh my God, stop. Rhonda said, I still have the maple pecan in the freezer and another brick. And I remember, I might bring it on the cruise for you. Not my cup of tea.
Oh.
Even the maple pecan, did you try that one? Because I find
Here,
it is...
I'm mucking this up.
I find the maple pecan, which is my favorite, is smoother than some of the other flavors. But we can always trade you for it or pay you for them, whatever. Just let us know. We're going to be bringing the Choc Zero, so I don't know who all eats Choc Zero, or if you thought about buying the Choc or tasting the Choc Zero but don't want to buy it. When we won it from 2KK.
Cut it in half.
Oh well.
So it'll melt easier.
Yeah.
Here, that's why I got this.
But anyways, from 2KK, we won, the Choc Zero.
Here, you just lay it on that.
Okay. So I'm going to bring all of those on the cruise so that, that's like a sweet treat, if anybody wants it. And then I figured that was a great way to share it with everybody. Renee said, oh, the mics work. Oh,
Well, now we got the mics working, huh?
Oh, yeah. And she said that's the one she wants to try is the maple pecan. That's my favorite.
All right, well, we're going to have to save one to when we drive the 3 hours.
Brian said, those mics are great. They pick up everything. Stop. Renee said, I thought y'all could get demonetized for language. Yeah, we can. Haley said, I want to try keto bricks. I just can't get past the price. I also want to try Choc Zero. Now, Haley, you're not going on the cruise, are you, though? Well, we'll see what we can do.
Well, you know what I just thought of, though?
No.
If them listening to that, of what a minute ago happened, then it's not going to be a problem me using the Vitamix.
It'll be really loud.
That was really loud.
But Haley, I noticed a lot of stores, like my Sprouts carries Choc Zero now. Mm-hmm. So you might find them at that. And I think maybe even our HEB does.
I haven't seen them yet.
Oh, okay.
I may be wrong, though. But I also have not been looking for them.
Rhonda said, yep, and nope, not one little bit. Nope, don't want money, just glad it won't be wasted. Well, we'll see, Rhonda.
What is it?
She's going to bring the maple pecan and the other keto brick. Oh, I'm sorry, Haley. She's got 3 little ones. Well, you'll have more fun with your little ones. But we'll see what we can do, because I think we're going to end up with quite a few bags of Choc Zero.
See, because maybe I just messed up then.
Oh?
Well, because I'm fixing to pour that into this.
Why?
Then what am I going to do with it?
Yeah, it's supposed to all go in the blender.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so I always put that in the blender.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll add in the water. I'll add in 1 water. And then I'll add in the Ketochow. So that into the blender. And then fill that with water.
Okay. Open that one for me then. Please. That's the one I just finished yesterday. Just put it back in the fridge. I figure, why not? I'm the only one drinking out of it.
Ketochow. Renee said it's not the volume, it's the function of the equipment. And then
I'm
you want
trying
me
to
to go
figure out
ahead?
what flavor I want this time.
You want me to go ahead and pour this?
Please.
Okay. So he's making 3 Ketochows in this, y'all. Oh, my chair moved. The dogs have been really good tonight, y'all.
They both just laying on the couch sleeping.
Haley said, my newest baby is 2 months old. Aww. I don't have Sprouts. All I have is Walmart and Harps. Oh, you're doing
Harps?
chocolate again?
Yeah, might as well. I have a bunch of them.
Oh, I haven't heard of Harps before. Well, we'll just see. Because I think we're going to have a lot of bags of the Choc Zero. So let's just see what we can do.
This.
Oh, wait.
Oh, you want to measure it, right?
No.
What I usually do is fill up 3 of these into it.
Oh, okay.
That's what I've been doing.
Yeah. Blender noise versus hose noise.
Who said that?
Right. Jamie said, note to self, stop creeping around the house. I don't know too well in the dark. Just ran in an open door with my face. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Are you going to pour these in then?
Okay.
So tell me, are y'all a scissor where you have to cut it with scissors? Or do you use the pull tab?
I skizzer.
So are you pull tab or a scissor? Because he definitely prefers scissors for everything.
Well, this way I know I can get it exact.
Okay, then I add the water, which I guess if you want to pour the water into this and then into that, you can.
I guess it doesn't really matter. I just want to make, because I want
Well, then do it.
3 full.
Okay, so add it into this, and then that way you can pour the rest of that into there. Then you'll see. Yeah, that's perfect.
That's it?
Yeah.
It's not really full. I usually do this full.
Yeah.
But mainly I'm also doing this to rinse this out so we can use it tomorrow for
Yeah.
coffee.
Okay. And then, well, you need to pour that in here.
But I want a
you're
full
going to add
cup
the
of
rest?
it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Jamie. Can't go round in the dark till you've lived there at least 30 years. Haley said, I live in a very small part of Missouri. We don't have anything around here. It sucks. Oh, I'm sorry, Haley. Yeah, congratulations on the new baby.
Have you already added water to that, or is that all?
That's one water.
Okay.
So that should be 1. So you need 1 more. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? Jamie said, I'm okay, just might have a bruise over my eyebrow. Oh, no. Stacey said, I'm glad I'm not the only one that pounds my KC packs down before opening.
Yes, that's the proper way of doing it.
Yeah, because otherwise it'll go everywhere, and that's not fun.
See, this doesn't look like it's going to fit, though.
Yeah, it will.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I love when he gets so nervous.
Well, I need 1 more bottle.
Yes, you do. Okay, Renee is team scissors for the Ketochow packet because she don't like the poof. Jamie said, I flap it to shake it down, then pull the tab over the blender.
That's a good way of doing it, too, I guess.
Rhonda says she does both. Pull tabs most times and scissors others.
I guess
That's how
I
I
should.
feel.
You know what I should have done?
Huh.
The lid for it, at least.
Well, yeah.
Duh.
I would hope so. Let's not pull a Joe and just turn it on.
Where is the lid? Where did you hide it? I see it.
Stacy said, I pound the Ketochow powder down and use the pull tab, open just the corner or pour out to try not to get as much of the poof. Exactly. There you go. It's in. Now, are you just going to look at it, or are you going to do...
You said not to do it yet. It's too loud.
Oh, okay. So
Even over there, if I plug it...
Take your mic off and put your mic here. You need to get used to doing that.
Well, here, turn it off.
Well, I'm not going to turn it off. I'm just going to...
All right, I'll just yell at you then.
Oh, my goodness. That's a good way of doing it, too, Stacy. Reichwin says, I shake them first to make sure they are down, then scissors. Always get a lot of powder floating around. Yes, they do. Especially, we just keep ours in a big tote. I know, just so organized, right? I love the pictures of how well everybody organizes their keto chow. Has like
big bags though.
all the pretty containers, and you have them all labeled and everything. That's awesome. We just redneck it. We throw it in a tote, and we just grab whatever.
I don't need no shaker ball.
So, hey, Shauna's back. She goes, hey, y'all, back in retreat room, listening in. Welcome back, Shauna. You missed the fun parts.
Ah! We can do a repeat performance.
No.
Sense of adventure.
And then Renee said, balls. Shauna said, almost done with my Disney album. Just the embellishments and bling left. Oh, how fun.
Wow.
So what are you got planned for the rest of the weekend then? Oh, Shauna says she thinks she heard. So where's the keto chow now?
I was going to bring it back over here in a second.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't going to do like I did last time and open it up too soon.
Yeah. Last time when he made it, he opened it up, the lid, too soon. And like it was off, but it hadn't yet condensed down. So it went everywhere on this counter.
Not everywhere. Just
I found more later when he was like, oh, I had to clean up. And I was like, you didn't clean at all. So, yes, let's see. Wow, look at you, all these little bottles.
Well, they sent them to me. I might as well use them.
That purple one is a little taller. Did you notice that?
Is it?
Yeah, it's a little taller. Look.
That's fun. Oh, that is cool. Well, because it's not from them. It's
No.
just a shaker bottle. That's fine.
I think that's the one we got at HEB, actually.
Oh, okay. But the lids look the same, though, don't they?
Oh, yeah, the lids will work. But did this get all the way up? Yeah, it looks good.
Okay. You already broke the seals. Let's go.
Renee said, you had the mic on when you went to tinkle. Stacy said, I can hear you just fine over the blender. Okay, good. I don't know how sensitive these mics are yet.
I think you're more sensitive.
You're more sensitive. Renee said, then bent his head down to burp into the mic twice.
Wait till you get the full effect when I message you later. You got 2 minutes, Renee. Then it's 9:15.
Oh, 9:15. You just wait, Renee. At 9:15, Jamie said, I store my Keto Chow singles in the kit boxes. They're perfect, and I alphabetize them. Look at you. You're so organized.
That's a little much.
Shauna said, finishing up the Alice Teapot album and the prototype for Cruise Clipboard albums. Ooh,
Oh,
fun.
wow.
I can't wait to see that. Shauna said, but the purple has concave bottom. Oh, that's true. It does. Oh, and Stacy has hers alphabetized too. Renee said, oh, Heath, I've already seen the effects of your messages.
Don't start with me, woman.
Haley said, these lives are so much fun. I'm glad you think so.
See, it was weird last time. I filled 3 of them up, and I still had enough, like about half of this cup.
Well, because the first cup was short a couple ounces.
Oh, okay.
And then you still got some on the side here. Are you going to just wash that out? Or are you going to get it out?
I'm just going to wash it out.
See, I'm like I want to get every single drop. So I would purposely not fill it up just so I can fill more in and run it again so I get the little residue off of what's left in the container.
So should I do a couple more?
No, not a couple. I'm saying, like, I would have only had them filled up to here, Because then I would have put another cup inside of that to then really rinse the sides of the...
Whatever. That's closer enough.
Yeah. I like every single last drop matters.
Then leave it in there for your coffee.
I don't know. I can't have it in my coffee. It'll mess up my macros. I don't know how I'd count that.
Like you count everything else by fives? I'm just saying.
Stacy said, did you make all chocolate or did you mix flavors? He did all chocolate. Just chocolate. And only chocolate.
We have a whole bunch of them.
Yeah,
Alright, I'm fixing to turn the water back on.
I'm sorry. So yeah, he just does chocolate. He doesn't really get into all of the mixology of Ketochow.
I'm too lazy. Some of them are pretty good.
Yeah. He did the Fruit Loops flavor a couple times, I think.
It was pretty good.
But we have tons of chocolate.
Thank you. You know who you are.
And plus, his favorite flavor is chocolate, so he's just trying to use up all of these chocolate ones. Jamie said, it's 6 kit boxes full, though. If I don't order them, I'll never find the flavor I'm looking for. That's true, right? Because sometimes I've got in there and I'm like, oh, I really want the pumpkin. And it's like, nope, not pumpkin. Nope, nope, nope. So your way is definitely faster in the long run. Again, I'm just throwing in there. I need my husband to probably build me some cabinets in my laundry room so that I can organize stuff more.
Build it where?
If only I had a carpenter. You know how we've talked about having the added cabinets above the washer and dryer.
I think we need a dishwasher first.
I think my dishwasher is currently doing a superb job.
Yeah, well.
Shauna said nothing but the chocolate. That's right. Jamie said it's just residue. Who counts residue? I probably do.
I won't tell if you don't. So I'm hearing y'all talking. I've already told too much.
Well, you definitely share too much. Haley said, my favorite Ketochow flavor is the chocolate peanut butter. I haven't tried all the flavors yet, though. I still want to try the raspberry cheesecake.
That one's good.
Oh, that one is a good one.
The only one I haven't had, at least in a long time anyways, is the chocolate peanut butter one.
Well, because I thought because there's actual peanut butter in it.
No, that's why. That's what I'm saying.
So he would have liked that one probably the best, but, you know, because he can't have peanuts.
Yeah, because even with the keto brick, their peanut butter one was my favorite too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we
put these in the fridge now.
My absolute favorite flavor of Ketochow is still caramel macchiato. That's just what it is. That's my absolute favorite. Definitely when I can have a decadent treat again, I have some of my singles stashed of the caramel macchiato that I am saving for that special day. Then I would probably say the black licorice is up there.
That was pretty good too.
That was really good. And of course, I've still got a couple of those that I'm saving because, again, no dairy. So I'm saving that, and hopefully when we get back from the cruise, then I can maybe make some black licorice gummies with it.
You can remind me that we're on the cruise not to order the sugar-free ice cream on there for dessert.
I think we'll all prevent that from happening. We'll have the Chalk Zero. Yeah. If you go on a cruise and you see that, because they will have sugar-free options, don't do the sugar-free options.
It tastes really good, but you're only renting it.
Number one, I think it's maltitol is what they use. So if they're using maltitol, which I know they do on the ice cream because I was able to look at the ingredients, at least on Carnival, I mean, you might as well just have regular ice cream, And then plus on the cruise, the good thing about that is they truly do. You know how a lot of us talk about serving size? On a cruise, they truly give you a serving size. So if you get ice cream, you'll think, oh my gosh, that's so little. But that is a true serving size is what they're giving you. So in my opinion, if you had the choice on a cruise ship versus sugar-free or the original, you just might as well get the real thing with the real sugar and just have like half of it. Because the maltitol is going to spike you just as high.
Yeah.
And I feel like your body would know more what to do with the real sugar than it would with a maltitol.
And probably won't have the pyrotechnics anymore.
Right. But
that's really what I'm honestly worried about, more than the sugar spike.
Well, I'd be most worried about the sugar spike. But, I mean, that's the thing. When you find out a lot of things that are supposedly sugar-free, because we learned that on one road trip, remember? We went to these candy shops, and they'd be like, sugar-free, sugar-free. And we're like, oh, well, what's the sweetener? Maltitol. And we're like, that's really not sugar-free. I mean, yeah, it doesn't have the word sugar, but it does just as bad as sugar. But, it's hard to train, people in whole, right?
But we'd always got the fruit and cheese plate as our dessert.
Yeah, the cheese plate. It wasn't not the fruit plate. That's what remember Donna and Jim.
They would still bring it to us, but we just didn't eat the fruit.
Yeah, but they got the true fruit plate. Remember that would have nothing but fruit?
Oh, yeah.
On the cheese plate, sometimes they would put the dried, like the dried apricot, and that's all right.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, you could get a cheese plate, which is really good. And I kind of like that after dinner anyways, to have the cheese.
Yeah, but are you going to have the cheese then?
Yeah, because I'm doing my cut so that my cut ends a couple weeks before the cruise. And then that way I can slowly introduce some dairy back in leading up to the cruise. Okay. So that I won't be like booby trapping myself, right? And I'm going to try not to go overboard. You see where
some meltedness?
Yeah. Jamie said Heath is clipping the mic hollering like that.
Where is the mic? Oh, I already put it back. My bad. What's wrong with me?
Rhonda said, chocolate peanut butter is my favorite shake, and red licorice and pistachios are my favorite Ninja ice cream flavors. Ooh, that would be good. Especially pistachio ice cream. Oh, and then get some real pistachios, just a few, and just kind of really mince them and put them in there. Oh, that sounds good. And then I like this. Reichwin said that lemon meringue and raspberry cheesecake. The lemon meringue is really good.
Yeah, but is she talking about putting them together, or just those two are really good?
No, she likes those two flavors.
Yeah.
But that would be good, a lemon and a raspberry cheesecake.
Honestly, I haven't had any of the Ketochow flavors that I do not like.
Mm-hmm. That's very true. Reichwin said, I've tried the caramel macchiato and the Irish cream along with the ones you listed. I didn't care for those, but I am burned out on caramel from a creamer I was using in my coffee. Oh, yeah. That could do it. Well, I think also maybe after you've kind of gotten the caramel flavor out of yours, go back to the caramel macchiato. The Irish cream, it was good. But the caramel macchiato, just something about that. I don't know if it's just because it reminds me so much of what I used to get at Starbucks or what. Because I did enjoy that. Which, speaking of, my husband actually went to Dutch Bros for me today. I like when you're off and I'm working. So I got it toasted. This is what I like.
I'm going to go tomorrow and when I leave CVS.
I don't know.
Because I really like their tea.
Yeah, he always gets the sugar-free double rainbow tea. I like to get just the toasted nitro black. And you say toasted so that it's not a iced nitro or cold brew nitro. I like just the toasted, and it feels so good on a cold day to have that nice, and they make theirs like really hot when you order it.
Was it today?
Well, by the time it got here, it was still hot. It
When
wasn't.
they handed it to me, it didn't feel hot though.
Oh, really? Because normally when they hand them to me, like I can't even hold the cup. It's so hot.
Wow.
Let's see. And then Renee said, we are so glad you take time to hang with us. Well, I'm just glad that y'all take time.
It's 9:26.
Oh my gosh.
She's late.
This man. I'm just thankful that y'all actually show up and listen to us
ramble on about silly stuff
and do our mukbang and cook and all.
Put up with all of our shenanigans.
Exactly. Rhonda said, Shelly, when's your last day and are you taking time between jobs? So my last day. No, I'm not.
Well, you don't know how they're going to react.
Well, no, I talked to some people today because remember I told some of my coworkers and they're like, no, they're so desperate right now and short-staffed that they're not going to just let you go.
Because I've had that happen before.
Right. Well,
you turn in your 2 weeks and they're like, no, go ahead and go now.
Right. Well, I heard all along since I was there, they've always told everybody, look, no matter what, make sure you give your 2 weeks because we look at that as you're respectful to our company, and then therefore, if ever you need to be hired again, they look at that. And they said, so no, do that. And I asked my coworkers today, and they were like, no, look, they let you work out your last 2 weeks, so they're not going to let you go because they need people so bad right now that they're not. So hopefully not. So my last day will be April 1st, and I start the new job that Monday, April 4th.
Because that April 1st is also when I have my next doctor's appointment.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. But here's the conundrum I have. I have, they separate vacation and sick time. I have 6 hours of sick time. I used some up for my birthday, but I have 6 hours left, and I'm like,
Yes.
Do I take that 6 hours? Yes. But then I feel kind of bad.
Why? It's your money.
Because I won't get the vacation, I'll get the vacation, but I won't get the sick time.
Exactly.
I know. But then another thing I found out is they're like, because they pay on assumption, they might be taking out 40 hours. Ooh. And I'm like, oh.
So how do you do that?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know.
So it sounds like almost like a Rhonda thing you need to talk to her about. I don't know, though. I don't know how well she handled it because
whenever we started, like, for example, payday was today, and they pay you through today. So when we started, they went ahead and paid us through that. And they're saying, so basically they overpaid you 40 hours. But I took it as, hey, because like if I'd started last Monday the 28th, I would still get a check today because they paid me from the 28th through the 11th. So that was always my understanding of the pay periods. So it's not a week behind, you're paid through that date. So I know at least I'll be working through the 25th, which is the next pay period. And then I'll work that following week. And so I'm hoping I'll still get a full paycheck then that first Friday in April.
Do you need to reach out to HR and ask them?
I could.
To make sure?
Yeah, I could afterwards. But,
or even, Monday.
Well, yeah, it'll be hard. But anyhow.
An email.
Huh?
An email.
Well, yeah, I could email them. So anyways, I don't want to do that until I notify my manager, give my resignation, or else they'll be like, why are you wanting to know? But anyhow, so then I start the new job on the 4th, and I think they said in the letter today they're bi-weekly as well.
I just hope it'd be kind of nice if it does overlap mine. Where you land on opposite Fridays. Because right now, both of us get paid on the same day.
Yeah.
But it's really weird because both of our paydays are Fridays. But here lately, she's been getting paid on Wednesday and I'm getting paid on Thursday.